Hello, 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 and welcome to Q&A Thursday right here at the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel. And of course, I'm your host, Dane, and to my right, Levi Gates.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, and to my distant left, Anthony Fisher.
Thanks, Dane. Glad to be here.
Of course, and then not a new face, but just one you haven't seen in a minute. Welcome, Andrew Werkheiser, to my direct left.
Thank you. Thank you from your direct left. Hello.
So, we are having a wonderful time here today, just hanging out, shooting the breeze, having fun. But,
it's just a little bit of
busy day, but a nice day.
Yeah.
Getting ready for a crazy week next week, right?
Yes.
And then Andrew graced us with his presence as we were in the middle of a shoot, and he walked in, and we go, "What a surprise!" And he goes, "Hey, happy to be here.
There we go.
What are you guys doing? You guys ready to party?" And then we had some tacos, and then now we're here. It's actually, pretty. It goes by quick when you're having fun,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That's right.
So, housekeeping, things that are going on. We'll talk to you in a minute, of course, but we do have some stuff, local to address before we get into the show, or what are we doing
It's
today?
Thursday. It's Q&A Thursday. It's a Friday Eve. But
Yes.
if you're not signed up for the newsletter and you're new and maybe you're listening and this is your first Q&A Thursday, please go to the website, go to theragcompany.com, sign up for the Details newsletter. Not only do you get a 15% off your first order coupon, one-time use, but you get to know when cool things happen, like sales, limited drops, all kinds of stuff. So that's what we've got happening with our Black Friday sale that is going to be coming up next week.
Yep.
And you're going to want to know because we've got some really cool stuff that is going to be dropping. And if you're not signed up, you're not going to know about it.
It's true. We actually, we as employees got our hands on some of these special drops before
Andrew
anybody
even got
else
one.
did. Andrew even got some. So needless to say, it is going to be pretty exciting next week. Really looking forward to that. As far as other things that are going on around here, we've been catching up on video content. We have lots of new stuff coming out here over the next couple months. And so we're kind of getting back into the groove of things. And then before we know it, it's going to be Christmas time. So I don't know if you're already planning your Christmas shopping, Levi, but I know it's kind of the talk of the town right now of what are people getting for Christmas.
Well, so Carly does all that. I am a horrible husband because I don't ever think about that kind of stuff.
It's not something
It's
that
not
you
something that
you
fits
handle.
in my brain.
Okay.
So kudos to my lovely wife Carly for taking care of all that because that's hard for me to keep up on. This year, I would like to be more helpful in that. Is the word, right?
Sounds like he's
there's a
choosing his words
pause
carefully.
there.
If we've got a list of family members we need to buy gifts for, I want to be able to help maybe go, I got this person, this person, this person, and I'll take care of them. But for the kids this year, we're taking them to Disneyland in like 3 weeks. So that's their that's their Christmas.
Oh,
That's exciting.
So we're erasing Christmas
That
because
is-
we're going to Disneyland.
that is quite the present.
The
and
gifts
then-
they're going to get come from their grandparents, not from their parents.
Okay.
Or hopefully Santa will still get them some stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I havenan talked to him in a while. We'll see.
Might be a little rusty.
But-
Need some reminders.
Yeah. So,
Dane,
Carly, if you're
Dane-
listening, I would like to help
Dane,
you.
what about yourself? I mean, as far as Christmas shopping goes, is this something that you personally plan around Black Friday this time of year, or are you more of a wait till the last minute?
So, it's a mixture of that thrill of waiting to the last minute, but also I'm one of those people who, sometimes I think it's underutilized, but buying gifts, not online that physically show up, but like the kinds of online gifts where it's like a gift card or a coupon to a certain place that a person's going to love. I know it sounds like a cop-out to some people. People are like, oh, I wouldn't accept a gift like that. People I know I get them for really do like them and appreciate them, and it's the thought that counts. So, sometimes those things can be, frankly, a lot more expensive, too, than some, physical objects. So maybe a trinket isn't always the answer. Maybe sometimes it's an experience you can give somebody.
Oh.
So,
Gotcha. Okay. All
Like
right.
an experience at Express Cafe with a gift certificate.
I mean,
a year's worth of Express Cafe every Saturday for a year.
Sure.
Pretty
You can get
insane.
a donut every Saturday for a
Ooh,
year.
cake donut,
$100 gift
delicious.
certificate.
And then, well, Dane, because I remember, because your parents are big fans of waiting till, I wouldn't say the last minute. They do put some thought into it.
Oh, yeah,
But
they do.
wasn't it one of the Christmases that you received the famous massage chair?
yes.
Christmas present.
That was
it
a
was-
Christmas present. That was an unexpected thing, for
It
sure.
was a Christmas present.
I've just
can't-
been remarking how much I really loved the massage chair at their house, and then they must have seen a special or a deal or something, and they're like, you know what? What
Dane
if
could use
he
it.
had one? So
No.
he'd stop coming to our house and using
So,
ours.
I was on my way home and stopped by for a quick 20.
Well, no, it just makes me curious of what other things Dane
Clean
compliments
15.
at his parents' house, right?
Especially now.
And that they'll pick out for him as a birthday gift, right? So,
Especially
or
now.
or a Christmas present, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking massage table this year,
Good idea.
right?
Yeah.
That usually requires an extra human involved, like the motorized thing. That way you don't complicate things.
Okay, yeah, Dane. Sometimes it's easier if you do it yourself. Andrew, what about you? Do you do most of your shopping around this time, or do you wait till last minute?
I don't
Or is
know.
it nothing? Is
Different-
it
I mean,
something that you don't
when
do?
it
the wife-
catches
Are you
your
like
eye,
Levi?
the
maybe,
wife handles
anytime
everything,
during
but
the year.
I'm weird. I can buy something in April
Yeah.
for Christmas and leave it
You
and
just-
not touch it.
You see it and you know. You're like,
Yes.
oh, that's
if
happening.
it's something like that, yeah, probably. But everything else, my wife absolutely. She handles all of it wonderfully, magically.
That's great.
So,
How about you, Anthony?
I just honestly like. This sounds really bad. I mean, but I like this time of year. I go, what am I buying for myself? I mean, like I know tis the season of giving or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it, but I say this is the season of what did I not buy this year for a decent deal that I can scoop up
True.
now and try to justify, later or justify to my family that judges me for what I've done. Right?
Yeah.
My wife says, "What do I get you for Christmas?" You buy yourself everything that you want yourself, and I go, "I know." I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. So that's where I mean I see gifts for certain people, and I know how to buy a good gift. But it is one of those things where my wife's probably already done it, right? Every time I've gone out to go, I gotta get somebody a gift. I got her my gift in June. And I go, what? Where has it been? It's up in the attic. I'm like, that's that giant box that's been sitting up there for 6 months. She goes, yeah. I go, crap. Okay, well. So I usually buy things for myself, or I let my wife handle it. But
Anthony,
No.
you
I
strike
think
me
the-
as somebody. Oh,
Go.
sorry.
No, I was good, Dane.
if it's short.
Oh, I was just saying, we do a gift embargo. Like, you
Oh,
can't buy
okay.
nothing for yourself from
Okay.
like now until
I hate
like
that. That's a stupid rule.
Yeah.
what. But that's the
Dumb
reason
rule.
is because like Carly will do that with her family
Yeah.
and will literally say like, please don't buy anything for yourself because her and her sisters know each other so well. They usually end
Yeah.
up buying the exact same thing that one of them buys, or they'll go, oh, this is a great idea, and they'll send it to the other sister and go, what do you think if I should get this for our other sister? And she's like, I already bought that for myself, or oh, I bought that too for her.
For her,
already.
yeah.
And I was like, dang it, all right. So they have to do that embargo, and so Carly does the same thing with me and her, and she's like, please don't buy anything, like, so that I don't accidentally like.
So what happens
tear
if you
off your
don't
list.
get it, and then you miss out
Yeah,
on the
it's
then I
deal?
go
miserable.
buy it. When
Then
the
we get to
embargo's
the
lifted,
point-
The
I
deal
go,
is ended. It's
Anthony,
gone.
then
I
we
know,
get to the
but I
point
don't
that
ever
I
buy
was going to
anything
make, which
nice,
is
like expensive.
you've always struck me as a guy who, whether you say it out loud or not, there's probably a part of you that the day after Christmas and in that week that follows, you're somebody who's surfing around on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace looking for the things that other people got
It's true.
that they didn't want,
is true.
and now you're finding the deals.
Yeah,
and now
he
it's
does
that
do
time.
that.
It's like buying
Potentially.
candy, Halloween candy, after Halloween has happened. All those
Potentially.
stores are
True.
trying to get rid
Yeah,
of it.
but it's not
That's
as
Or
good.
what
you
you're
could just buy it.
Not fresh.
You could just buy it
Yeah.
and then have it, and then
Yes.
if you accidentally still get it,
Yeah.
then you can return it, and then you can buy something else for yourself. Like,
Yeah,
like,
so
like
true.
girl math. It's
Like
perfect.
but here's the thing though. I would if I ever bought something for myself and I got it as a Christmas gift, that person would never know that.
No.
I will lie. I will lie so hard, right? I've never lied
Deny.
because I would never want them to feel bad. Because I go, you obviously got me exactly what I wanted. Like this is the best
They
gift
knew
ever.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it for myself already, but I can't tell you that, right? Because you put a lot of thought in here, knowing what I wanted. So I'll swallow that and I'll say, "Good God, you're amazing! I can't believe you. This is exactly what I wanted." I'll give them the best show they've ever seen.
So you wait like the
Okay.
requisite like 4 months, and then you post it on Facebook or Craigslist to get rid of it.
Maybe
That's why you have to keep your receipts.
You wait long
That's
enough
why
for
you have to keep
people
your
to forget,
receipts,
and
that's
then you're
why.
like,
give it time. Anyways, I don't know. So just keep that in mind for people. The reason why I brought this up is keep that in mind for people shopping for themselves next week.
Yeah.
Here at our Black Friday sale.
Yeah, exactly.
You may not get that from a family member, so
That's
you
true.
do need to buy it for yourself.
That's right.
Right? Be selfish.
Spend that Christmas money now. You've still got like 3 weeks after that, 4
Yeah.
weeks to make that money back.
Yeah,
Maybe do
exactly.
some side details. Maybe do some, some extra yard work. Maybe shovel some snow if you got some snow.
Yep.
Tell some folks, hey, I'll shovel your walk for $30, $20. start hitting a couple houses, make that money back. There's
Yeah.
easy ways. Easy ways.
Yep.
All right,
exactly.
I'm popping that first comment up on the screen.
Wait, really quick,
What?
really quick, before we
That's all right. It didn't post.
directly into this. Andrew, is there any special reason why you're here today other than wanting to hang out with us?
We still
and
got to
just
talk about that.
Join
That's
us.
a great idea.
I mean-
being in our presence. I mean, we need to talk about that for a minute.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, I'm thrilled to be here and always love being with you guys. And but our big announcement, aside from new product, of course, at SEMA, was the acquisition of Color Lock. So
Heck yeah. Woo!
yeah, no, thank you. Yeah,
Amazing.
we are super excited about it. And I think I was talking earlier today too. It's I see it as, it's been 3.5 years now, which is hard to believe. But it's kind of this, again, additional opportunity and a whole plethora of stuff and items to sell and get out into the market. And like I mentioned earlier, it's just something where I think Color Lock is such a great brand and such a great product that it has so much work to do in the U.S. still, and so many places to go and be sold and be taught about it. And I think that is one reason why it's got a lot of work to do still, is because the education piece is so huge and important on it too, and it can be a complicated process. So
Of course.
we're really excited about taking that project and really running with it and getting the knowledge and the awareness out there about it.
Very good. No, that's
Nice.
awesome,
Like it.
man. I mean, congratulations
Yeah.
to
Thanks.
both companies, really. I mean, because it was I think it was a surprise for maybe some of the people at SEMA, but it was also kind of just like, it was just cool to see both booths right across from each other, the co-branding across the board there, and the fact that now you have, now you're going to have multiple options here from you guys, right? As far as, are you looking for, the most professional leather repair system, most professional leather, everything involving leather, or are you looking for something that's going to be more of a full line of car care products, right? And I think that you guys are going to have two of the best hitting stuff, some of the best hitting stuff there is in the industry,
Yeah,
which is
it'll
awesome.
be nice, especially that, Color Lock has, like we said, that many years. Koch has that many years in the industry, and the merging of these two things open a number of different opportunities for both marks in what they can achieve.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
So
Same here. And which also helps that we're friends with everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
we're like,
Definitely.
just the
Really-
family just
really
gets
fit real easy.
family just gets a little bigger. I mean, it's really cool. So, anyways, jumping straight into this.
So any questions
Oh.
going forward
yeah.
for this?
Yes.
There you go.
For not just the combo, but all the new products that maybe people saw at SEMA, they saw in the
Yeah,
lives,
yeah.
any of the things coming down the pipeline. Maybe you've been interested in GFX and you didn't get it in time.
What, is it too late? Are you
Is it too late?
you doomed?
Yeah,
Maybe.
we walked into the
no.
store here and there's a couple bottles sitting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Retail store?
Yeah, there's a couple bottles in our. So maybe drive to Boise,
Yeah.
come pick up
That's
a
a
bottle.
practical
before it's gone.
That may be the only. I don't. That may be the
20-hour
only,
drive.
the only
for this
option.
soap.
Yeah.
Just
Now.
saying.
All right. So, anyways, jumping into this, we have Dan Pfeiffer with the first comment and a good afternoon and word up from Minnesota, USA. Happy Friday Eve, TRC gang. What a week it has been. Still warm enough for pressure washer season here.
Nice.
Same.
There you
Same.
go.
Yeah.
Same. I still haven't unplugged my. I did my sprinklers. I didn't blow them out. I just drain them
Yeah.
because it's irrigation.
You
But-
still need to blow them
Yeah,
out
it's
properly.
all gravity fed.
No,
it's
it's-
fine.
It's really not. I mean, there's a lot
so-
of water that stays in those lines. It will crack.
No, it's all downhill.
No.
Water runs
Just
downhill.
going straight into his ground.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
Got that taken care of, but still,
not taking care of
still got all my hoses.
No.
I took the back hose, wrapped that up,
Yeah.
hung that in the shed, and then keeping the front hose because that's attached to the pressure washer.
Yeah.
It's still got some jobs to do, so keeping
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dan follows up. Any timeline on when the IK Pro 12 Plus will be available? Excited to try this for rinseless washing. That is right around the corner here in Minnesota.
Oh, Dan. Did you take a picture yesterday, Anthony, for
A little-
Instagram or anything?
A little pic.
Anytime on the IK Pro will be available, etc. Huh. Well, I mean, there wasn't a picture, but there was a massive tease I posted
Oh,
today
okay.
Today.
on Instagram.
Well, there you go, Dan.
specifically.
Maybe take a
Okay.
look at that.
So basically, yeah, that should give you a very good idea of when the timeline
And again, hey Dan,
is.
make sure you're signed up for the newsletter.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even
Maybe an email
think-
blast
I don't-
next week.
there will be an email blast, but I think that this particular thing he's talking about will be sooner than maybe expected. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Oh wow!
I don't know if it's tomorrow.
You're gonna break the stream.
I don't know if it's tomorrow. All right, don't put that pressure.
Yeah,
on
watch.
me.
You're gonna set them all up, and then
Dino saying hello, boys. Happy Friday Eve. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Dino. Hope you're feeling good. And then Luke Berge sailing the 7 seas.
That guy.
Enjoying a cigar and some alcoholic beverages.
Bahama Mamas.
Get boys, still here on the beautiful Anthem of the Seas, currently docked in the Nassau, Bahamas. Beautiful, 78 degrees out.
Balmy.
That, honestly, like, so Dane showed us some of the photos, Luke, that you've been sending of your time at sea.
Yeah.
And
that milkshake looking one is
it looks like you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. How's the hunt going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's it looks like it's a perfect little pre-Thanksgiving vacation before the busy season at the AutoZone.
Yeah.
Man,
well,
get that sales.
We've been dreaming and scheming about what kind of room he has too.
I love that he's
if it's
going on cruises,
balcony or
it's
interior.
Just so
awesome. Guy now.
That's awesome. I mean, I don't know.
We looked up the Anthem of the Seas just a little bit ago, just to see what kind of amenities they have. Have you taken the bumper cars out yet?
Oh yeah, bumper cars on a cruise ship sounds like a great idea.
I think Luke would dominate.
I'm more interested in the skating.
I don't know anybody.
I don't
know anybody that's young who's just like,
Luke Berge,
I'm a cruise guy.
That's what
except for him.
Getting out there and going
it's
for it.
hilarious. But
below the age of 30 and just cruising. Solo cruising.
Actually,
doing the thing.
All inclusive.
Yeah.
Inclusive.
It's all there.
And the one had the skydiving on it, so I'd like to see Luke do that.
Have you done the virtual skydiving yet, where you just get in the tube?
Do you even have you ever met anybody who just says, I'm going solo cruising, that wasn't like in their 60s or 70s? Do you know anybody?
I don't.
I've never met anybody.
Other than Luke Berge.
But now we know. Now we've met one, and he's
maybe
great,
we're all missing something.
We are probably.
Dude, he's
end of the
probably
day.
got it like locked down. Like that's honestly the answer, right?
So Luke, you're gonna have to share a little bit of your system, your accommodations. Let us know in future
what kind of
comments
amenities
here.
have you taken
What's your
advantage of?
tactic down there? Like, what are you doing?
Following up here with Stilly.
Andy, what's going on, man?
Hey.
So everybody listening while I detail.
Glad to have you with us.
And then Dane's Backyard Rubbish has been reactivated. Says, is reactivation shampoo not a good choice for Diamond Body 36? I thought it was supposed to be resistant to the full pH scale. Is active foam as effective at unclogging coatings from road salts? Yes, and no. So reactive shampoo is fine for Diamond Body 36. You can put it on there. It's not going to hurt it. I've done it. It's fine. But Diamond Body 36 actually really, really, really likes a higher pH, where Diamond Body likes a lower pH. So if you have Diamond Body on your vehicle, reactive shampoo is going to work just fine. If you have Diamond Body 36, you can use reactive shampoo, but it really does do better with something like active or super foam to clean it.
Good to know. I'm not sure what this is in reference to, Stilly, but something about Easy Start. All right, Anthony, you're great.
I don't know what that means.
Lakes County Detail is saying, good afternoon from Minnesota Lakes County. Hello.
Hey.
And then Dino, how many millimeters of R2R should I put in a 10-liter bucket to help maybe in removing lint from my glass towels?
10 liters.
You're getting lint with your glass
So 2
towels?
gallons.
2 gallons.
2.6 gallons.
I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that this is going to help you get rid of all the lint at your glass. I don't think the cleaning agents of R2R will do
R2R
that
isn't going
alone.
to do anything for lint.
Splitting and deciphering which ones.
I mean, but if you were just to do a mild soak, you could just throw in an ounce into that and just roll it half an ounce.
Also,
an
which
ounce.
glass towel is he using?
Right here, next question.
Okay.
Every freaking glass towel leaves lint on the windows, and I don't know how. I wash them all separately, then 3 at a time, hand washed every one, and they still leave lint. Herringbone, FTW, waffle, everyone.
That sounds like one contaminated all of them. That doesn't sound... Because the FTW, man? No.
Yeah, well, no, the if one towel got in, then yes, they could all...
Well, I mean, if they sucked it up from the one that was the issue.
Yeah, so, but he says he washed them separately, then 3 at a time, then hand washed everyone. Have you tried drying them and run them through a dryer?
Just
low heat, tumble dry.
Tumble dry for a long time.
Just to try and get some of that off. and out. That might help.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Other than that, I don't know. You might have gotten a bad towel in the bunch and it just killed them all.
Spencer B says, howdy there, TRC crew. Glad to see Q&A back with an exciting guest.
Exiting guest.
Exiting
No,
guest.
it's a
I don't
guest
wanna-
who's
it's
leaving. He's
ex-
on
I
his
don't
way
wanna
out.
exit
He's
yet.
It's an
exiting.
exciting guest, not an exiting guest. And then says Dino says also today I got a fresh info on the new KCX product. Spoiler alert: it's something that holds something.
Oh man, see,
Is that
these guys
true?
are all over this stuff.
Well, Dino's in Austria, so
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
wow.
know.
He's got the.
He's
Yeah,
got-
that
he's got
probably
different-
helps a little
different
bit.
plugs. Something that holds something. Got
Ours
it.
are better though, so
Okay.
Ooh.
Hans
saying,
closing.
hello, Stroopwafel fans.
yay,
Hello.
yay.
Dino saying, hello, fellow European. And Hans, have your glass towels been washed with other towels? Maybe it's lint from those towels. Brian saying, hey guys, can I use Green Star to safely clean satin and matte wheels? Yes.
Yeah.
Totally fine with that.
Is there a particular dilution
you
you'd recommend?
can dilute it accordingly based on what the bottle says, or you can do 10 to 1, 20 to 1, whatever you feel safe.
Yep.
5 to 1 even.
Pretty strong. You should be fine,
Yeah.
Okay.
unless there's some kind of weird coating that you did yourself on it. But other than that, no.
All right. All right. Spencer asking, will KCX ever consider entering the rinseless wash market? Or if they have one created already, bring it stateside. Also, any chance for a ceramic detail spray from KCX?
Wow. All right.
A lot of questions.
It's
Man,
like
look
a,
at that.
It's like a. This,
You feel like
he
these are
wants to
very
see into the
Into the-
mystic ball of the future
Yeah.
here with KCX.
We have an orb if you want us to bring it in.
Yeah, I mean, we can,
just kinda have
you
it
can rub it
rolling,
a little bit.
rotating around if you would like.
Look, at the end of the day, we consider everything that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
For what we do and for our world. There isn't one that already exists in Germany for either of those. But they're all things that are interesting. And at the end of the day, more than anything, we're going to do our very best. And I know a lot of people say this, but we're going to do our very best to make sure that we go through every iteration possible to make really, really sure that it's something impactful. Because to me, and look, we have a massive range of products, many of which we will never have here in the U.S. that we're just, let's just change this one little thing and have this, and it just kept adding to the line. But they maybe don't make sense to bring here because it's not enough of a difference or an impact or a special enough product. So at the end of the day, for us, we really want to try and find the best solution or the best formula mix, whatever you want to call it. If we are going to try to enter something, especially, I'm not going to say it's the most competitive market in the world, but to enter something where there's really good options there, we have to be cautious and we can't just throw something out that might be good enough. We're really working hard to make sure. So, what will the future hold? I'm not too sure. Ceramic detail spray is, I don't know. It's a tough one for me because I feel like it can edge into such a gimmicky thing because
so
of
many places have done that.
and turned it into that side of it, right? So I don't know, but I can assure you we will always have better and better spray sealants coming. What they're called or what they're focused or what's in them, I won't know until it happens.
Maybe it's not
but-
ceramic, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very good.
yeah.
Adrian
Just straight up.
says, it's a bucket with KCX branding. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Huh. Wow. Crazy.
Oh, now I know.
The
what
stuff to put stuff in, the thing to
yes.
put stuff in.
Yes. Let's see. Dino says, Hans goes in, I only wash my glass towels together, and before that I rinse my washing machine with one cycle.
Okay.
It sounds like you're doing everything right. It
Yeah.
may just be some bad towels. It could
Yeah.
be the case. But we have my guy Kirby in the house. That says, Andrew, can you talk more about the new PW product? Brian at SEMA showed it to me, but the pH of 4.5 interests me.
Yeah, so it's I mean, at the end of the day, if there's some other specific questions about it, then let us know. But at the end of the day, really, it actually started as more of a car wash tunnel style product, which is where it came from. And we for a minute actually thought we were going to lose access to it in the U.S. just because they're shifting into some other products that you're starting to see now too. Like the SO3s of the world and things like that. So it's going to be comparable to some of our other options, but as far as that typical kind of like Nano Magic shampoo, that typical kind of wash with it soap, and it leaves good protection and of course has cleaning power and capability behind it. That's the idea behind it. But like I said, it never, I think initially was never intended to be in a 1 liter bottle, but it is such a good product, and we've had a good time selling it. So that's why it's here, and it is, as of this moment, it is still slotted to stay. So, yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about protector wax.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that's what I thought we were talking about.
Yeah.
PW, it was protector wax.
Unless he's saying panel.
Yeah,
no,
which well, that's why, you know what I'm saying? When you ever see PW,
No, I actually, a couple times I held
brain
myself
has
back
to do
thinking,
a little-
wait a
My
second,
brain
is that?
has to kind of reset there. But so protector wax, when we went to the East Coast, right? We had Justin over there. We were on a little East Coast tour, and we went and stopped by Long Island Detail Supply. We were doing some demos of the different soaps within the KCX lineup,
Yep.
right? So we did GSF, we did Active Foam, we did Super Foam, and then Justin was like, "Hey, let's foam on the protector wax, right? Because you can actually throw that in a foam cannon, right?
Yep.
And dilute that in
Yep.
there, and then spray it onto the surface." And dude, it's very good.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
Crazy.
very good. Like, because basically what had happened is we had stripped that car complete. I mean, because we hit it with. I think we hit it with GSF. Then we hit Active Foam like twice, just because we were trying to get some different shots showing off the foam. And then we hit it with like Super Foam like 3 times. That was like the most touchless wash I've ever done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's
I mean
an
that
extreme
surface
wash.
was
Yeah.
just squeaky clean. And then we hit it with the protector wax. It's like, oh, okay, well, we can't just leave it naked, right? So we threw the protector wax on there, and that water behavior was wild.
And did you hear the popping too on it? It'll make a noise too. It's kind of interesting.
It makes like an interesting kind of like sizzling
Sizzle, yeah.
sound. I don't know how to describe it, but it was straight up, dude. I don't know if you'd call it a foam, but I mean, it's kind of a foam, like a thinnish, like a sea foam.
Well, just
It's
remember it as a car wash tunnel product, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
So I mean, it went on the surface. I mean, let it sit, rinsed it off, and I was like, oh my god, dude. The water behavior and everything.
Yeah, it's good.
The trim had water behavior, right? The plastics had water. Everything had water behavior, and I was like, okay, this stuff's legit. And then we literally, I think we just blue dried, or we can't remember what we did, but it was very impressive.
Yeah, it was
So
cool, especially doing it back to back to back like that.
yeah,
It's fun.
it was cool.
And the people loved watching that. Hans telling Dino to make sure that he make sure there's no lint on the glass before you start cleaning. I came across a few windows that had lint on them before I started.
All right. Back
And
and forth.
then Adrian said, maybe, I don't know. It's 7 new products about the KCX stuff coming out.
David
Cervantes
Cervantes
saying, what's up, guys? What's up, man? How
Hey,
are
man.
you? Welcome. And then Lake Country saying, I have a client's car that they sprayed tire dressing on their tires, turned the white lettering brown, and can't get them white again. Any suggestions why and how to get them white again? Yes. Are you ready for this?
Here it comes.
Anthony, do you know the answer?
The lacquer thinner.
Correct.
Oh wow!
It's always lacquer
So,
thinner.
Who would have
Get
thought?
yourself a white towel,
Levi's
A
answer.
little
to
lacquer
everything.
thinner.
put a little lacquer thinner on
Lacquer
it,
thinner.
and wipe those white letters. It will get them completely back to white. Now, you can only do this a couple times.
There's only so much white.
There's
there.
only so much white there.
the
But
tire for you.
if they're that brown, you can use lacquer thinner, or you can actually use Ulex also. KCX Ulex will work as well. You put it on a towel, and you just hit those letters. You do not want to come in contact with the sidewall because it will transfer onto the towel, and then you'll smear the brown into the white wall. Ask me how I know. My 76 Oldsmobile had 1.5-inch white walls on it, and I used to keep those babies spotless.
Did they
And
become half-inch white walls?
No, they were good. But every time I'd hit a curb or scuff them up in the tunnel wash, that was what I did. Grab some lacquer thinner on a towel, wipe them up, and I was ready to go cruise the vistas in Boise in my
All right.
20s. So, but that's how you do it. Lacquer thinner works great for that kind of stuff. And usually most of your tire cleaners, so like Undressed and even using Green Star and any of your degreasers or high pH APCs will clean and scrub that and help break that down. But once they've started to too brown in the white, the best way to get it out is use a little lacquer thinner. So, or even try Ulex.
Franco says, "Oh yeah, boy, you ain't fine if you ain't got shine. You ain't the boss if you ain't got that gloss."
That's right, Franco.
Franco is always very creative with many of the things he says here.
Yes.
on Q&A Thursday.
We love Franco.
Spencer saying that's exciting.
That's exiting.
That's exiting.
Again.
And then Aaron
He's
saying
doing you guys dirty.
Black Friday sale deals. He's excited about that.
Details.
Sales details. Black Friday
Yes.
sales details.
They are down.
man.
I'm not gonna give you guys everything.
You gotta
'cause
sign up.
You gotta sign up for the newsletter. But I mean, one of the particular discounts should be pretty in line with what we would do for a Black Friday deal. I mean, and it's always
Okay,
very good.
really, really good.
But there are going to be doorbusters periodically throughout
Famously,
the week.
the best doorbusters, I think.
I think they're. I mean, I think they're pretty dang good.
I think we've
I
always
think
had.
I think
the
they're
best
pretty
ones.
dang good, and we literally just added some more doorbusters to this deal.
Last minute.
Yesterday, right? Freakishly good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freakishly good. I can't remember what the exact percentage is off of these particular things.
It's a lot
but
more
let's
than we
just say
normally
it's a
do.
tool you probably already use and you use often for multiple other different products. And this is simply to make room for maybe something that was mentioned earlier.
I like it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
or is that?
yeah,
I mean,
no,
I kind
there
of
we go.
Adrian
want to be
Ramirez.
mysterious a
I
little
love
bit.
how mysterious you are with that.
Thank
you did a
I think
good
it's
job.
the mustache is helping him, but nobody has said anything about that today, which I'm assuming they just
Oh
said.
no! I saw further into the
Mustaches are
comments.
very-
A lot of people
very
said something about the
mysterious.
mustache.
They're very mysterious, as everybody knows.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair because I
They
didn't get
come
away
a
with it
little
last
later,
time.
but they're
So
there. Trust me.
Everybody knows that mustaches are mysterious.
They are mysterious.
Adrian says, yeah, it's a bucket. It comes with a grit guard, a scrub wall, a lid, and a couple other. I think it's 7 pieces total.
Okay, Adrian, get out of here.
Chill, Adrian.
It's blowing up our
it's
spot.
like, did you go to SEMA and see it there? Because it was there, and yeah. But you're right. We just had to wait to sell it because we were told to wait.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a great idea to show it and then be like, no.
Let's see. There's
Dino.
no lint on the windshield. Never clean. It's like clean them with a cat. Oh, Dino.
Sorry,
sorry,
Dino.
man.
Sorry you're dealing with that, bud.
All right.
Super Auto saying happy Friday Eve to all my fellow Black Friday purchasing detail enthusiasts.
Nice.
Oh, welcome.
There's definitely a strong
It's a
audience
safe place
for,
for
that.
all of us here.
Yes.
Franco says it's been a beautiful overcast day, and I hope everyone's doing good. Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
And Spencer, what kind of? They're all talking to Dino. Dude,
Yeah.
Just,
cats and towels, man. I'm sorry, bud.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
They should help you out.
with all this cat and towel talk, they're not going to let Andrew come
I
back.
know, right?
They don't even talk about detailing on that Q&A. They talk
Oh,
about cats,
man.
and cats and wrapping cats with towels.
Well, we are releasing a cat wash.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We have detailing and reviews
No,
saying.
the one who
uh,
shall
got
remain
one.
nameless.
oh my gosh, I forgot Kevin.
Yes.
Good afternoon and happy Friday, Junior, from sunny and warmish south coast of Massachusetts.
Thank you,
call
Steve.
him Tobias? What was that one
I
thing?
called him everything.
What was it? There was the one. It was the one.
Hezekiah,
Yeah, no, it was some.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
So we don't know his
Hezekiah.
actual
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Well, we do. He's told it to us. We just keep forgetting
I
it.
can't remember what it is. So he's the one that shall remain nameless. So
Yeah.
I call him Kevin. You called him, was it Tobias?
I called
No, it
him-
was something.
I think I called him
Jebediah?
Jedediah. Jedediah. Like I come up with a bunch of different names every time. We try to come up with
Oh,
them.
man.
Detailing a review saying good evening. What's up, man?
Hello.
And then Nate Sam
Nate.
from beautiful sunny Colorado saying happy Friday Eve, ready for the Werkheiser party. What's up, dude?
Oh,
And
no.
then Super Auto with the slop dog tacos. We didn't do slop dogs today. We probably should
Slocos.
have, but it's okay.
Sloppos.
They were
I don't
good.
know.
They were really good.
Dino talking to Adrian. Yes, it's a bucket with a lid, a grid guard, scrub things
Oh
sold
my God.
separately, and 6 other things. Spoiler: it goes on the wall.
Enough.
No, it definitely
Oh,
doesn't
but-
go on a wall.
Here's Adrian ready to flip
Oh, okay,
things
that would be right.
over to a different complaint. So
I'm
we're
not
good.
having a pleasant time with the creature edges. They leave
All
behind
right,
a lot of
Adrian.
lint, and it just doesn't seem to work as good as the 365 and Eagle Edges 500 combo. Any tips?
Let's see. They leave behind a lot of lint. It just doesn't seem to work.
Did you
So,
wash your towels before you use them, Adrian?
That's the most important place.
It's the first
to
thing
start.
we're going to start with.
The creature is an amazing towel, right? Obviously, washed is going to be great.
Super versatile.
It is more prone to potential linting due to the cut on the,
The dual
on the
pile
on the, on the
nature of
creature
it.
edgeless and the dual pile.
when you're edges like that.
But the 365 won't have that due to the pile, right? Not as much, not as often.
It's just a lot
and then the
shorter.
Eagle 500, again, with that being a particular type of blade cut, it is less likely than it was previously back in the day with the ultrasonics on those. So,
Yeah.
The 365 and 500 and the Eagle 500's obviously always going to be two goated towels. The Creature Edgeless is an amazing towel if you can find the appropriate place for it, or the appropriate maintenance routine to try to reduce linting and try to find a job for it where it might shine best. But I recommend trying to rewash, maybe do a little bit of a soak, maybe air tumble dry for a little while, maybe try to pinpoint which towel is linting, and then go from there. But it's not a bad towel. It's just compared to what you're comparing it to, it would be more prone to that behavior of those three.
Like you said, and like we've said before, it's always important to try and isolate the problem towel or towels, because a lot of times people just chalk it up to the whole thing when it's almost never the whole thing.
Usually.
It's just how it works out. But it's definitely something. Walk us through it, and we'll be happy to help you out.
Yeah. Kirby?
All right.
Hello, TRC, and Andrew, too.
Hey.
And Demo with an afternoon, everybody.
God, more cats.
And Antoine Armstrong saying
Hey.
hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Got the garage door open on a makeshift detail bay. 71 and sunny. Putting my 8 in. 1,500 towels away. And cleaning some pads.
Nice. Oop, too far.
Glad
sounds
you're
like- it's
enjoying
like a
that
good
day,
day.
man. That's good.
Okay, we're right here.
Makes me wish I kind of took one of these days off before the weather gets too, you know what I mean, to catch up on my own
Yeah.
detailing, right?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
There you go,
Get to do
Spencer.
that. Spencer Anthony's mustache is looking real sweet. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
Anthony.
Spencer. I appreciate that.
How nice.
It is getting thicker compared
That's
to the
Spencer B. And
previous
then
years.
Spencer Mation saying in Illinois, then Indiana, doing farm stuff, booked out until January 18th and pushing $28,000 this week.
Oh my god!
Can't wait to order 3 pearl towels. Cases, of course. Only way you should buy them.
Attaboy.
Spencer's been killing it.
Seriously,
He's
he's found that
working
niche,
hard.
and he is.
He did $1 million last year,
Good.
or this year, just
I don't know if
coding
you- I don't know if
farm
you can
equipment.
say
He said it
that.
on the Q&A.
I don't
He
know.
literally said, I'm going to do $1 million this year.
I don't know. You want to put people's numbers out.
He just
there.
said he did 28,000 this week.
That's great, but I mean, I know, but you
Saying.
want
What's
to
28
blow up
times
his
52?
spot.
Yeah, he's been kicking butt and taking names.
Either way, we're proud of you.
That's
Proud of
Spencer.
you,
You've been killing
Spencer.
it.
He's a young kid. He found a niche. He's been coding combines and
He
tractors.
hung out at SEMA.
He came by
It's true.
SEMA, hung out with us.
Yeah.
It's great. Kept offering to buy us dinner.
Yeah.
Yep. Which
So-
is very nice.
Yeah, we loved it.
We
It was
just have
very
enough
nice.
time.
We just had
unfortunately.
way too many plans already.
Yeah. Han
thank
says,
you.
Dino, that's all second half talk.
Oh.
And then Alex saying, what a handsome bunch. My goodness. Happy to see you, Andrew. Hello, Alex.
Jeez,
Really
Alex.
brought out the average in this place. Yeah.
Meow.
No more cats.
And Spencer saying hello to another Spencer.
fellow Spencer.
Hello, Spencer.
Hello, fellow Spencer.
And then Jeff C., are there any products in the KCX lineup that will provide lubrication for drying and short-term gloss without building up protection or changing coating behavior?
That's a good question.
Without building up protection.
Building up maybe a lot. So, like, basically, you know,
I mean,
you're between QF and QS at that point, right? For adding lubrication and not building
Yeah.
up. But QS would probably add up over time, maybe.
I mean, it.
Not as
It is.
much.
I guess my mind was already on in the still in the soap realm, but yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Like, maybe if you're drying and short, because I was reading because of drying, which
Yeah.
could, but I mean the
Well,
point
I'm
of like
just-
even a GSF is to release off the surface when it's hit properly, not so you're not having to deal with the
Right.
tackiness of a poor performing soap.
You're probably
But yeah, you may be on the right path
I
too
don't know.
there.
I think he's talking
I would
about
say
drying aid, maybe like a more of a dry.
yeah, quick
Jeff,
finish
am I
would be
wrong?
more in line, I think, than even quick and shine because it's no silicone. But yeah, it's protection, but I mean this is nothing compared to
It's
a
not a long-lasting
sealant
like
or any
SO2
no,
comparatively.
not at all. And it is very nice and slick too. So maybe that would be the right move
There you
there.
go.
That's a happy medium right
so
there.
QF.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we got Hunter
finish.
Redmond. Got to try out Absolute and the new Ultra Air Blaster over the weekend. All I can say is wow. Ultra Air made short work of dog hair in the vehicle I detailed.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's what it's for.
That's what we want to
That
hear,
thing's
man.
awesome.
Thank you.
And Franco, Adrian Ramirez, maybe a really good hand wash on those towels and let them soak overnight. Killed the lid on all my. So he's replying back to the wrong person.
Right.
But Franco,
Or
you
no,
mean
maybe
you
he
mean
is helping Adrian.
Dino?
No, but Adrian was also
having.
his
Oh, that's right, the
creatures.
creatures.
So Franco's
Killed
doing
the
him a
lint.
solid.
Yeah, soak them overnight. Killed the lint on my towels. Wash these days. Do agitate enough. Well, that might be what it is. Go, yeah.
Hand wash can actually
There
work.
we go.
Yeah.
My guy Kirby saying I need to replace the PPF strips on my door handles and on the door edges. Is the PNS Triple S safe to use on those items, or is it wrong for the adhesive of the PPF? You can use it, but on something small like that, there's no need to use Triple S for.
I just use like I spray the little bit IPA on the back of that strip and then just place it.
Yeah.
Squeegee it out and I'm good,
Done.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to use Triple S for that.
Spencer says, "Hello, Spencer."
Back again.
LOL. And then we have Joey Blinsky saying hi. We have Hans
Joey.
Closen saying that the stash is
Tony
back.
the stash.
And then we have the details in me. I'm very curious what that screen name. See how it's capital
Happy
N
Thursday.
in New Mexico.
Maybe. You never know.
The
Oh.
New Mexico.
Yeah, it could be
the New
trying to be
Mexico
clever.
details in
You
me
never know.
says Happy Thursday. Then
Hello.
Spencer says. Also, did you guys see the video of me trying out the Ultra Air tool on those nasty door jams? Worth at least $200 for that tool. It's insane and will change my life.
There you go.
Spencer's just going for it. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Impressive.
Right?
Spencer's on fire today.
That's amazing review.
Plural.
I mean,
That was a good,
machine.
nice review. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Franco saying hi to everybody. Spencer B, I haven't, but I'll check it out.
Nice.
And then level best, Andrew, which Fresh Up scent won at SEMA? I gotta have velvet in my life.
I honestly, I don't think there's a winner yet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So right now we're actually in the first step one right now is in the debate of, I think, the more exciting feature of those sample bottles, which was everyone commenting on the 500 ml.
Yes, correct.
So that's kind of taken precedence as the first debate to win.
Okay.
The with the Germans.
Sent off.
Yep. So I think once we figure that out, then we'll worry about the next step. But I mean, to me, I'm always now. Look, do I want 30 of them? No. But to me, I mean, if we get good feedback on some things and we have 2 or 3, it doesn't. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't bother me.
The 500 milliliter bottle makes a lot of sense.
I think it makes a ton of sense.
Makes a lot of
so
sense.
we especially the feedback at SEMA really helped
Yeah.
for our team to hear that. So.
And a lot of our viewers just wanted that little briefcase.
Yeah.
They just really wanted that briefcase with the cutouts.
When we crack that thing open, dude, I mean,
People's
I'm telling
eyes
you,
just-
people's eyes are like, is that an option? Like, I don't think this is an option,
I get it?
but I am glad that it is here.
Anthony literally started walking away with it.
Well, I
and
tried, but they
Vincent
stopped.
actually physically stopped you.
Well, no, it wasn't Vincent. Right? I couldn't even make it past the Jax Wax guys because they were yelling at their security team to stop me as well.
Oh, yeah, that's
Got
right.
tackled.
Classic crime
Yeah, that's
crime
right. I
movie
forgot
trope
about
where you
that.
handcuff the briefcase to your
Yeah.
wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start walking away.
Dino saying QS has a little protection you could go with, or that QF no protection at all, just a bit of slickness.
got it.
Details of me saying, hey, Franco. Nathan Som
Hey.
saying, Dane, cashing in on the $15 coupon back rub booklet.
Yeah, there we go. Talking about sometimes it's the experiences, sometimes it's things you get online, sometimes it's not just a trinket. He
Back rub.
understands.
Dino says,
Man,
also, is it possible that I get lint because I have a new washing machine that has some kind of OD sensor for how big the load is and lowers the amount of water for washing? Everyone in the EU has that. Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of something like that. That's cool.
Is it not kosher to somehow deactivate
Can you
sensor?
can you raise the sensor so that you've got here in the US you've got small, medium, large loads and extra large.
Yeah.
You just turn your knob. Can you do that on that? Because I know it's trying to save water.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
is there a way to override that and go no, I'm trying to wash it's a giant comforter, but it's really only 10 towels.
Or in this case, I mean, somebody else said, hand washing is also an option. Then you can use as much water as you want. Try that.
I don't know. It's crazy. Luke Berge says he's drinking by the pool. I'll make it back by the second half.
All right, Luke.
See you then, Luke.
He's got more things to look at than us. And the Q&A.
All right.
It's gonna do a couple laps.
Super Auto says the new stash reminds me of the old SNL Halloween skit
Oh,
with
no.
John Hamm and Jeff Montgomery, Will Forte, called Trick or Treat. What?
Nice.
Anthony would be Jeff Montgomery in a members-only jacket. Dan Pfeiffer, really enjoying KCX Superfoam as a decon coating refresh soap.
Awesome.
Works great and smells amazing.
Agree and
it's a
agree.
perfect job
Yeah.
for that.
Thanks.
And then, Dino, have you guys seen the new Matty LZ?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
the
really do
levitating
enjoy
one.
that. I love what they're doing. I love
Where
what
he's
he's
riding
doing.
the BMX bike.
It is fun to see those boys out there just tearing stuff up. I am
Having some fun.
I'm a little jealous that I couldn't go out there and go bang on some stuff with with the boys.
That was a
Or
major
use
demo.
use a
it was.
chainsaw or whatever it may be. Because Mike, I don't think people realize Mike's a ton of fun. Mike's a great guy and very talented person as well. But I mean, I would just be like, Mike, what are we tearing up? He'd be like, all right, tearing down the wall. I'd be like, all right, I'm in. Right? We'd have
Hand you a sledgehammer.
with a sledge. I would get after it. Right?
Anthony, you're not supposed to
No,
hit
not that
hard.
wall. Not that wall. I'm like, oh crap, that's an exterior wall. It's a load
Don't hit the
supporting-
window.
Load-bearing wall.
Load-bearing wall. What are you doing?
You guys said this side. No.
You said that side.
Not get tearing up all the other stuff, but I just in case somebody happens to see this and pass a message on, my personal taste alone, nobody else's, please don't paint that wood ceiling like that. That was nice the way it is. Somebody's going to have to sand that off decades later. It's going to be bad.
Dane is very triggered. So
I'm concerned
in Adam
about
LZ's
that poor
house,
ceiling because I saw he said he was going to paint it. And I was like,
wood
no!
ceiling, right?
Yeah.
So you look at it, it's a wood-finished
You're a woodsy
ceiling,
type
right?
of guy, a woodsy
And
ceiling type of
only a
guy.
certain
Dane was seeing this, and because
wood
he's such a
trusses-
mid-century modern fan,
the wood
right?
ceiling.
He goes, I heard that they said they were going to paint that thing. And I go, Dane, they let them do whatever they want to do. And he goes, they can't. They can't paint it.
He's a
Like,
purist. He wants to keep it pure. That's all.
No, but like
Can't.
the wood around the window frames and stuff, yeah, fine, get rid of that. All the built-ins, I don't care about that stuff. Make it nice, fresh, clean, whatever.
How about they
It's
just-
the ceiling treatment specifically where I look up and I go, oh, that's beautiful wood up there. Leave it up there. Leave it alone.
In the
Leave
very
it alone.
low chance that Adam LZ sees
They will
this,
not.
I mean, maybe slightly
his
less
choice.
lower that Matt would see this or any of the OG team would see this. I think that they're probably going to do
Pass
what they
that
wanna
along.
do.
Yeah.
Pass
Yeah.
that along.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Let,
there's no
let Adam
stopping.
know that Dane
I'll
Hennon.
text him.
I'm
Stays,
just putting the word
He
out
won't
there.
write
It's
back
like,
to me if
don't-
I tell
don't
him
paint
that, though.
Maybe they'll just pull it down and ship it to you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, maybe they'll
Yeah,
just,
pull it
maybe they'll
down,
just
ship
give it to you.
I'll just
Put it in
install
your
it at my
office.
house.
No, just
Yeah.
put it in your office.
Yeah.
Well, no, I got the big
Yeah.
A-frame there.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to do that. That's really high.
It is.
I'm just saying you can
Very
do a normal
dangerous.
ceiling. You can do it in your downstairs basement, or you could do it
Okay.
in your office space, or
I'm
you could
sure
do the
there's
holes
something.
downstairs in that. You got a nice set look. You
Oh,
walk
yeah.
down, you feel comfortable. You're like,
It'll arrive in crumbled pieces.
Kirby Thompson, which is a TRC cyclist,
Oh.
the Ultra Air Blaster Plus with your favorite degreaser product is a great way to clean those bike chains. Just shut off the valve after product, spin the chain and blow dry. There you go. Nice.
Bam.
Spencer B, any plans to bring super foam or active foam into 1 liter bottles to sell in the States?
You're not the first, and you won't be the last. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. So every day gets a little more open because we do move a lot of soap. So every day that goes by gets a little closer. Again, it's one of those kind of what we were talking about earlier. It's one of those products that was more so in the tunnel or like self-service world.
Mhm.
So the thought of it actually didn't even exist in a 5 liter. We made them put it in a 5 liter. And I wouldn't say made them. We asked very nicely for it to be in a 5 liter. The smallest size might have been 10, but I'm pretty sure it was 20. So a 5 gallon was basically the smallest you could get. So we worked to get it down to a 5 liter. But yeah, there's a chance we can do ones, but it's not. It hasn't been approved, but it's been asked.
There you go.
Okay.
Aaron Bari saying Koch rebrand.
I think
knows?
he's looking for cock lock. Is what he's looking
Oh, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
for. Not quite. Not quite.
It said pop socket.
He said pop socket.
He thought there was a U in there
I didn't
somewhere.
hear the P there, or a K or a C.
Yeah, no, I think you heard something
I
else.
said
I very clearly said
Dane.
pop socket.
We're on a
We have
show.
a guess. You can't see that right here.
Details,
laugh harder at that.
details in me says
Yes, I would.
yes, Spencer. That would be awesome to bring in the 1 liters. Kirby Thompson, Andrew. I found it interesting that at SEMA that the booths KCX and Color Lock looked so matching. So now that the rest to that story is told to us all.
Haha.
Ah, yes.
I think a lot of people didn't see the live and didn't realize that.
When we walked
Yeah.
over to the booth, one of the first things we pointed out was up on your sign that it had it connected on there.
Mhm,
That's when we explained that.
It was a
part
very-
to people, but it was only
It's a
if
very
people
small
watched.
fonted sign.
Very
but-
subtle, big banner, but the font was only like
so that didn't help. But
maybe
yes.
2-3 inches tall.
Yeah, it kind of the discussions were happening and things were serious. So then it kind of ended up where Color Lock dropped in right in front of us, which wasn't I mean, I guess it was by design technically, but it wasn't, the plan to have the booths all look the same and everything. And then once everything got signed, finished, and official, then the design went to our designer and then matched it all up.
Nice.
Worked out really
Humberto
well.
saying hello TRC team, and then David Brom saying would love to see TRC KCX join us in car detailing deals group on Facebook.
Hey.
Car
Thanks, David.
detailing deals.
Okay.
Somebody
There you
shared
go.
the deals.
Okay.
Harry Housewife popping in, Darren saying hello, you beautiful brunch.
Hey, Darren.
What's up, Dan?
Dane is also a fan of brunch.
Yes.
Superauto 2K saying, when will the new revised PNS Radiance be available at TRC? Also, will TRC ever carry the KCX dosing caps?
Radiance is weeks away,
Yeah.
I believe, weeks if not a month, as far as I know.
We should have it by the first
I
of the
think there
year.
was just some raw chemical stuff they still were waiting on for the big allotment of it. And dosing caps, I don't know. Are you talking about just
your
the
call.
squeeze
Just that
caps?
simple little plastic thing.
Just
We
that
have
thing?
them in-
We have them.
We have them in this.
That was a weird way I said that.
radcompany.com.
We have them.
No, we have them. They're in the.
I swear.
They're in the radcompany.com storefront. They might be sold out.
I could have sworn that we had some type of.
We did,
We have different
yeah.
accessories there.
No, we
for the
have
measuring
them.
Stuff.
We buy them. They're
Okay.
they're
Okay.
over there. We might just be out of stock.
Gotcha.
So-
Dino saying, Darren, welcome. And then we have.
Bunch of
looks like
hellos. There we go.
Ivan says, can you please explain how Koch Chemie protector wax, how it works, what's the best dilution ratio? Can I use it in a phone? I actually think we covered all
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
when talking about it.
Yep.
How does it compare to a spray and wipe off protection? Thanks, guys. Ivan, honestly,
Cliff notes,
dude,
go.
it can be put in your foam cannon. As far as the dilution, I can't remember how much I put in there. I think the instructions are there on
And
the
they could be sprayed
on
in
the
a spray bottle and rinsed off
You
too.
can also put it in a spray bottle, but I think if you're getting that product on the surface, wet, and just letting it sit there, then hitting it with a little bit more water, it's going to activate it almost immediately, and at that point, you're just drying it off.
Yep.
In terms of how long it's supposed to last, what's it rated for? Do you know?
It's not a long,
It's not
super
a long,
long
it's
term.
maybe 3 months,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
less than that.
Probably less.
It's pretty cool. I mean, like I'm telling you, that hydrophobic effect of it is pretty insane. But yeah, I think something you probably could use relatively often if you really wanted
Yes.
to.
Mhm.
So
You could. And any of that, just super easy way. Google protector wax Koch Chemie. Just type it in on Google, and usually one of those first links is our main website, and it'll pull up the product page, or you can go to our website and type it in the search, but it'll pull up the product page right away, and on there you'll find obviously SDS and stuff, but there's also another one called, I want to say it's product information. We call them tech sheets, but I think it's product information. You click that link, it pulls up a PDF that has all of the dilutions, informations,
Nice. Nice. There
don't
you go.
do's, all that stuff. So that's always the best place to start.
That's great.
yeah. Han says to drive to Boise by the time I'm there, Luke has bought every bottle of
Not
GM
right now. He's at
GFX.
sea.
Yeah, he's at
Hans.
sea.
Yeah,
He's
he can't do
stuck
anything right now.
At sea, making a lap by the pool.
Landlocked.
That's right.
For what it's worth, though, it's funny. I missed out.
Oh no.
I missed out on GFX.
There's 3 bottles across the street at the store.
I
Go
know
buy
there's
one.
3 bottles of there. I'm just saying I missed out from buying it from us. Can
yeah.
you believe it?
Yeah.
But I hear there's hope.
What, you're
In the-
talking
in the
about
near
like
future.
what?
Sure, we can help you out.
No, I hear there's hope. There's hope coming to people that may have even missed out from us.
What?
Okay.
So
Is this another? You got to pay attention to the newsletter type thing.
I don't know actually what it means, but
Oh,
potentially
okay.
I heard something was happening. I don't know.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Lakes County Detailer saying, are there any color lock training courses coming up this winter? Yes, not here at the Rag Company, but color lock training courses, you go to colorlock.com and it says training, and you pick the country and it'll tell you what upcoming trainings are coming, and you can sign up for them there, and pick the ones.
Amazing class.
We are planning on having some this coming year in spring, and because we need to. It's been a while since we've hosted one. I think 3 years since we last
Yeah.
hosted one. So, and we've been getting a lot of folks asking. So, definitely that is on the game plan.
And I know there's one that I think is going to happen right after MTE.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
as MTE ends, then
In
rolls right
Orlando,
into
yeah.
Same location.
I believe so. I think it's
not
a shop or a distributor or something.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay,
but,
just in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Though. Yes.
Yeah,
down
Brian
there,
Guy has talked about it. But yeah, go to colorlock.com and it'll tell you that's where they're putting all the stuff for training and all that kind of stuff. That's where they host that stuff.
Good.
Spencer saying, used GFX for the first time the other day. Couldn't resist trying it before Christmas, and oh boy, does it smell good.
It really does.
I smelled some today when we were over there, and I was like, it smells like eggnog. And then when I
Everybody
smelled it
has
at
a different
SEMA,
take on what
but
they
when I
think it
smelled it
smells
at SEMA, it was totally different.
I thought
anything like
I thought it
eggnog.
smelled like one
That's
of those-
what's so great about
That's
it.
what I
It's
thought too,
so
but-
many different scents of Christmas
When I
in the
walk
bottle. You get a
into
taste of it.
my parents' house during Christmas time season, my mom's always got like a potpourri on the stove that she's making, and it just smells like kind of like cinnamon and pine cones with like a little mix of like a little cocoa smell almost, and just pine. It's so good. It's so good.
What I think it does is I think the smell triggers core memories in people's
Yeah,
minds.
100%.
Nostalgia.
That is like it closely relates to their, I guess, most fondest Christmas memories, right? But I had somebody come to the booth at the rag company at SEMA and said, "Yo, dude, I smelled that GFX over there at the Koch Chemie booth. Dude, peppermint schnapps, so good." And I go,
Right.
"What?"
Everybody
That's
says
what I'm
something
saying.
different. That's
It's
what's
a different
crazy.
You know,
smell.
it's like,
Everybody.
what? I said, "What?"
It's whatever you need from Christmas in that
Peppermint
moment.
schnapps, not even close.
Specifically for you.
And he goes, "Dude, it totally reminds me of peppermint schnapps. My grandpa used to come over every Christmas,
Smells
and
like
you
my
just get
grandpa."
wasted." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Well, Dad, I smell a little bit of cinnamon in there too, and a little bit of pine." And I go, "Dude, it's like there's no. I don't think there's any peppermint, but." Again, people.
It's different.
It hits-
KCX somehow distilled Christmas
Yes.
into all the smells at once.
Yes.
And yet everybody's able to like pick out the thing.
Yeah,
that
Whatever
reminds
you
100%.
whatever you
It
need
is
from
kind of
Christmas
amazing.
is in that bottle.
There you go.
Alex Stewart can confirm that the massage chair is phenomenal.
Yeah,
He sat in it.
He
He
got to take it
knows.
for a spin. He literally offered Dane money and was like, "What do I got to pay to take a lap in that
Oh
thing?"
no.
He was looking on the chair where to put the coins in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Not that kind of place.
How do I get a lap in this?
Pretty sure that's
Yeah.
not.
Dan
Your
Pfeiffer,
money's no good here.
Dan Pfeiffer says, "Tomorrow, let's go."
All right. My goodness. Okay, where was I? There's one.
Then Raining Monkfish says, "Thanks for the great live streams from SEMA. Really enjoyed it from the UK. You're welcome."
Glad
man.
you enjoyed it.
A lot of people saying hello.
lot of
Stillies saying, "Gee, Luke, where was my invite to tag along?"
dude, I could have seen Andy would have gone. He
Andy
was gone
and
for
Sandy
sure.
and Luke would
It's like the Hangover. He's a lone wolf, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Just him.
Franco
Bunch
saying
more
hello to
hellos.
Mary.
Stilly.
Dane saying, Andy
Oh,
saying,
right.
Dane, I was referring to Snanthony's comment while trying to start a pressure washer in the intro to today's
Oh,
episode.
Yeah,
gotcha.
the trailer we played
Yeah.
before. Yeah, because
Wow.
Anthony was having an impossible time with that pressure washer.
Spencer
It wasn't
Machen-
just him though; they were just bad.
Yeah, it was a bad pressure washer. Spencer
what
saying,
Dane
in
said.
reference to pH scale soaps and coatings, how will the new PNS Radiant soap do? Maybe currently have 3 to 4 dozen customer cards done in G-Technic CSU, and it seems to love a more acid-based soap. So Radiant soap is going to be a soap that is designed to work well with Inspiration and Legend. It's going to has some of the same solids in the soap. It's kind of a ceramic soap, but
Something like
it's
that.
not. It doesn't have a lot in it, but it has a lot of binding agents that are very similar to what is on Legend and Inspiration. So it works really well on coated vehicles.
I would go back. You know what I do, Spencer? Here's how you get the best answer. Go back and rewatch our live feed from SEMA, where we actually asked Dave about Radiance.
Yeah.
He tells us everything about Radiance, and hopefully that will.
We talked to him
Answer.
on 3 separate
Yeah,
days.
hopefully
so
that will
any
get
one of
you
those-
the
We've been
exact
playing with that
answer
soap.
you
It's
want.
one of our favorites. It's a beautiful soap.
Smells amazing.
Smells amazing. Looks
good.
amazing. I wish
Um,
we would have. I wish they would have done what we asked them to make it look like a bottle of whiskey.
Don't.
I'm just saying, it would have looked so
No,
good
You're
if it
blowing up
said
my
that.
spot here for my future,
Just saying.
my
Just
future
saying.
opportunities at getting rich.
Could you
Levi.
imagine?
Stop it.
Speaking
Well,
of he who shall remain
Andrew will
nameless,
listen.
Anthony going, We're going to call him Anthony this time. I have an appointment Saturday to sell my appendix on the back
What?
Oh my
on the black
God.
market for cash for all the Black Friday sales. Looking at the Grios G15 or the Rupes LHR 15 ES. Any thought, difference between the LHR 15 ES versus the Mark III?
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
the
the
ES versus the Mark III is gonna be a pretty big difference.
Yeah. The ES though is the new battery one, right?
No,
No,
the
that's
ES
the
is
original.
basically the continuation
The original
of the
15.
Oh, yeah, I just get
original
that, dude.
I mean,
The only difference is the motor, and
the Grios
You're not gonna
G15
notice
is
a
also a
difference.
great little machine.
between
I mean, it's a great tool as well. I mean, I go with what your heart desires, but yeah, I think that the Mark III is also amazing.
Yeah.
but
that longer cord for people who want it.
because
does make
the
a big
new
Well,
difference.
the ES
school-
has the longer
new
cord,
hybrid,
too.
the new hybrid 15 is not going to
Yeah.
be out until January.
Yeah.
So, David,
but yeah, if you're not doing it full time,
yeah.
then get the ES. If you are, get the Mark III.
Gotcha.
Cervantes.
Ooh.
Anthony, how does the wife feel about the mustache?
I know mine
Hannah's
hates
not
it.
too happy with mine.
Man.
Mine hates it. Oh, she
My
hates
wife
it.
thinks I look. She says I look questionable, look
Questionable.
I'm not sure I
untrustworthy.
should let you around my
you
child.
say that's mysterious. That's what you're saying.
Well, that's what I say. I say I think I'm
Actually, it's
mysterious,
just
and she
mysterious.
goes, yeah, it's like you kind of look like you could be a cop, but like not really a cop, but
you
like
look like you could be a fake cop.
but like a fake
Yeah.
cop, but you also look like you're a bad actor, like like a bunch of different things, and not really any compliments, which is unfortunate.
No.
So on that note, we are going to jump to a quick break, and of course we're going to be back for the second half for more jokes and for hopefully more helpful detailing information. So Andrew can come back,
yeah.
right?
More
Eventually.
KCX questions.
Yeah, because I got some updates that I'm in
and
trouble
color
for
lock
not
questions.
saying.
So hopefully
Yeah.
we'll cover some stuff
do
here
that
in
after.
the second half. So as usual, we'll have a quick message from our sponsors and friends in the industry, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Go ahead, get dirty. P&S Off-Road.
Hello, and welcome back to the second half of Q&A Thursday, right here at the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel. Of course, I'm your host, Dane Hennon. To my right, Levi Gates.
Hello.
Across the way, Anthony Fisher.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And today's special guest, Andrew Werkheiser. Welcome to the program.
Hello. Thank you.
It seems like we've been having some fun up to
Yes.
this point, so I think we're all doing good. Obviously, some things appeared on the table. You got some updates from the home office. We've heard a few things, so go ahead and start with that. Let us know what you heard.
Well, so the buckets are live, so they're not a secret
You're allowed
anymore.
to talk about it now.
They're live. They're already live. That's what I was told. So they are ready. I just couldn't remember what the day, like 16, 17, 18, what day they were. But so that's why I didn't say anything. But they are live. They're on the site. You can get them. They do, in fact, include 6 or 7 pieces. So that's ready to go. Then, obviously, we have the blue line here in front of me, which we'll get to in a moment. And then I did get news also that Active Foam 1 liter is happening, and it will land in January.
Oh, wow.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Holy moly.
Hey.
Active Foam 1 liter will do
That'll be
exceptionally well.
Yeah,
Good.
that'll be really good.
It's
So
gonna be great.
it will be here. Which, if that's the case, it means it's already been produced and slotted for a boat. So that means it's definitely coming.
Very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
Excellent.
so as far as the blue bottles here, you're probably wondering what's going on with these. So these were featured at SEMA within your guys' booth, and this has been something that's been slotted to come to the U.S. market for quite some time. Us here at the Rag Company, we have finally got them mostly onboarded and ready to rock and roll for the release of them, I believe, on Amazon.
Correct.
Is where we'll have them at. And so this is, I mean, it's the blue, we call it the blue bottle line. It's technically, what do you guys call it there? Is your...
Just call it the blue bottle line,
The
too.
blue bottle line,
Yeah.
okay, all
Consumer
right.
line, blue bottle line, yeah.
So this is going to be ready-to-use products from your friends at KCX. It's going to be pretty much everything you need from interior to exterior for car care.
Yeah.
And it's going to be probably one of the easiest ways to get KCX products into somebody's hands that has maybe never experienced a detailing, a premium detailing
Well, let's
product
say
before.
you got a
don't know how to use
parent.
it.
Maybe you're a detailer and you've got a parent, and your parent doesn't really know, and they're like, you cleaned my door panels so well. What'd you use? And you used an interior cleaner for it. Maybe you mixed up some Green Star, maybe mixed up some Polestar, maybe you did something like that, and you had to dilute it, and you're like, I just don't want to get my parent into a liter
Yeah.
These are all RTVs.
They're not gonna use
These are all
all this.
ready-to-use products, and maybe they just want a glass cleaner. Well, you got the glass cleaner. Maybe you just want a good soap. There's Nano Magic soap there. But these are reformulated too. They're not
Yep.
just diluted versions.
Yeah, everything has a little bit of a different smell. You might recognize some of the smells from some of the other chemicals in the KCX line, but it's different. So, for example, like the interior plastic protectant, right? The UV protection, right? That you're going to get on. I can't remember which bottle it is. There's a lot of them. Is that
there's
it right
a lot.
there?
And this one, Refresh.
Yeah, so right here. So the interior cockpit, refresh cockpit care, right? It's going to have UV inhibitors in there. It's going to add more of a sheen, kind of like a Top Star-like sheen, maybe even arguably a little bit more than that Top Star has. But what's cool about this is, do you know what it smells like?
What?
It's the same scent, it's similar scent as Motorplast.
Oh.
So Motorplast, GSF, a little bit of that kind of cherry scent, and if you've ever wanted that on your interior, then you can have that, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna take a little hit really quick.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so
I was just
good.
like, could you hold up the bottle
It's
to
so
the
good.
camera?
So one of the other great things about it is that
The
on the label
labels.
is you see the blue on the bottom. Turn it around. Turn it around. It's not there.
Your hand is blocking.
There you go. So it has a little
Mustache for
diagram,
comparison.
and it shows exactly where to use that product
Yes.
on the vehicle. And every product has that on there.
Super duper foolproof.
And
Super
Jimmy's
clear.
Revving next door.
It's automatic 240 a
I
second.
know, everybody. It's an automatic. Don't be impressed.
But here's you've
Poor
got a
guy.
reactive wheel cleaner.
We have the reactive wheel cleaner,
Yeah.
which
The wheels are
we,
blue.
we were getting some shots of that yesterday, and God, dude, that stuff works really, really well, and I love the sizing of it too,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a lot of things that you like about Magic Wheel Cleaner, but it's the
Bigger
bottle is
size.
significantly
Yeah.
larger. So, again, some of the stuff is going to maybe feel similar to what you've used before in the K6 line. Some of it's going to feel a little bit more unique. I don't know all the answers. I tried to hold down. I actually tried to tackle one of the chemists there multiple years in a row, right?
Yeah.
At SEMA,
Yeah, but
Be like, give me the answers.
Yeah, Michael
right?
literally said, "I only make the compounds and polishes."
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Anthony, stop.
And I
only
said-
make, and you kept
I kept
drilling on
beating
him.
on him, and I just
Yeah.
said, give me the answers
Yeah,
now.
he goes, Anthony,
Give
I
me the
only make-
formulas.
I'm working on H902. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
Just straight up Jack Bauer on him.
Yeah.
It wasn't fair at all.
You need Dr. Ralph.
He was
who you need. That's the one you need.
That's the one I need
The
to
elusive
attack.
Dr.
It's
Ralph.
Dr.
just-
Ralph.
Everybody was very
Dr. Michael
concerned.
was like, I'm
about-
only making this. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
That's not me.
They were a
We'll
little
beat up the other
concerned.
guy.
Yeah.
So feel free to ask some questions. We're happy to answer them out. Again, this is a line that's going to be available via Amazon Prime, which
Yeah.
is super great for gifts here sooner than later. It's not available just yet, but it
Yeah.
will be available soon. I just figured now would be a good time to at least talk about it, highlight it while we have Andrew here. So
Yeah.
There you go.
And I don't think we'll have it in time for the holidays, unfortunately. Not these are ready. These are good to go. But we're trying to work on like a kitted solution as well, where you can, all together kind of type of thing. So
very good.
we'll get there soon.
Super appealing looking, though. Love that.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great.
Franco
yeah.
asking how much for a left ankle. Michael
Why?
Because of the
Kaufman.
spleen kidney thing, whatever.
Right.
Michael Kaufman saying, hoping to find solid pressure deals on Black Friday, maybe an Active 2.0 or an AR 630 TSS. There you go.
Oh,
Nothing like maybe a Karcher Cube for $60.
No.
We were talking about building out
to replace the
Matt's
previous
got
one.
I-
was
that
broke.
was-
Matt's got
in
us
line,
some
right?
friends talking about building like 4 cubes.
Yeah.
The MOSH cube.
What do we call it? The
Man.
sphere. Well, we build. It's like 20 of them, right? We connect them together. And we call it.
I wonder
the
if we can
sphere.
reach out to
You
Karcher
did
and
you
see
did
if they'll
you
let
did hear
us
about
do
the
this.
sphere though at Vegas, right?
Yes, I heard about
It's
the
a real
sphere.
thing.
But I'm
The
saying-
$98 million loss they
Oh.
posted first quarter, and the CFO resigned.
Oh no, I did not know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That
it's not going so well.
That's not great at all. But it's probably U2's
It's
fault.
cool though.
Um,
It's cool though. It's very
But
cool.
I think we'll do that with just Karcher cubes, and then it'll just be like insane.
I wonder if they'd let us do that. We have to reach out.
It'd
And
be
see.
amazing.
Okay, moving on. We have Kevin here. It's chiming in. Says, using the cash for some pad and compound polish. Any recommendations for a first timer? I have some bad scratches on the doors from loose shopping carts and parking lots. So basically, I mean, you could jump to, if you're looking in the KCX line, you could start with fine cut. That's a great place where a lot of people like to start. It's just an all around great kind of, I'd call it a compound still.
Yeah, it is.
H902 also amazing, but typically not a lot of people need that heavy cutting on something as fine as shopping cart stuff. But fine cut, I think fine cut and micro cut and finish, those two.
Yep.
Yeah, or fine cut and one cut and finish.
Either or.
Yeah, true. Yep.
You can swap them those out, and you'll have a very good result.
One has a wax, one has a sealant.
Mm-hmm.
Hans Klosen says, tips for removing heavy water spots on glass shower cabin. Opti MDR didn't do a lot.
That would be like a starting point.
Yeah, Hans, have you tried vinegar? Do you have vinegar in the Netherlands? Try that.
So this is a shower. What's a shower cabin?
It's like a shower. Like the shower doors.
It's like the shower.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not like a Turkish bathhouse.
Maybe Hans has a shower.
Maybe it's next to Dane's chair.
It's just a cabin inside.
When I hear a cabin in reference like a shower, I think on a boat. I don't think of like a cabin in the woods. I think of like a cabin in a boat.
Yeah.
Or a cabin next to your massage chair.
I think of a
shower cabin.
Shower cabin in the woods.
Great I think of a Turkish bathhouse in the woods.
Anyway, but yeah, Hans, on the glass on that, you could probably try vinegar. Try utilizing, you could try reactive soap from KCX. It's a high enough pH. It might be able to break through some of that. FSE is another great one that can work. Short of that, a water spot remover. That's stronger than MDR.
Mm-hmm.
MDR is good at some things, but after a while it gets too bad. The other thing is, I don't know if you have steel wool in the Netherlands, but Quadot steel wool with a compound also works really well, where you literally can just put heavy cut, you could put fine cut, and you can scrub the glass with it and try and get some of that out. Yep. Or Clarity Cream. Clarity Cream with on a buffing pad, or Clarity Cream on a microfiber towel, or Clarity Cream on steel wool will work. So that's another one. Use PNS Clarity Cream. That's a great one for glass and mirrors and things like that.
There you go.
Dino, regarding glass towels, I have not put them in a dryer, just air dry. Got to try that. Try that, see if that helps. Yeah. Michael Werkheiser says, Andrew!
My brother. There he is. Hey. Just got married, too.
Nice.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Hans said, I did apply MDR and rubbed it with Quadot steel wool. So didn't do a lot either. Okay, so try Clarity Cream and Quadot steel wool, or grab a buffing compound, too.
All right.
If you want. Jeff C.
Whoops.
Are you guys still using brushed microfiber on the Edgeless 365s? Dragos. Finally got around to using my new Dragos and noticed they were still pretty linty after my initial wash. So on the 365s, they are not brushed.
Yeah.
Others are. The first version of them came brushed when we started brushing some of our other, like our 245s and things like that. But we said the 365s had diminished their capability because they were brushed, so we asked to not brush those. So you're correct. They also just don't have the bite. We removed the bite when we did that, so we instantly was like, nope.
The towel would fumble a little bit more in your hand after doing that with heavy compound removal, so we didn't want that, so we went back to the original.
So the new ones an experiment to try and make it feel better in the hand. During the initial opening, it felt really soft and really good, but the trade-offs in the end just weren't worth it.
So Dino says, I think Polish market is the most competitive in the world if we're talking brands and products. Every city has a brand or something. Oh, that's interesting. Kirby says, yes, it was protector wax as a short-term sealant in a foam cannon. There you go.
Nice.
Heather from Auto Care HQ saying, hey, everyone, hope you're having a great week.
Hey, Heather, hello.
Heather.
On to page
5.
Down. No, 4.
Oh.
All right. Here we go.
Too Fresh Detail Studio saying, what's up, everybody? Sorry I'm late. I hope everybody's having a great day.
Hope you are, too.
Yep. Kirby Thompson saying, Hans, wow, those are some hard water spots. I use white vinegar and Quadot, and it does great. If not, pull out glass polish and rayon pads.
Okay.
There you go. And then Details of Me saying, Dino, try putting the towels through a wash cycle using only baking soda or vinegar as the cleaning aid, and then tumble dry.
Okay.
Something. Dino, I hope you guys really improve KCX brand in the U.S. so that the price of the products comes down to European prices. I think then you will have 60 to 70% of the market.
Dang.
That's a very big
It's a bold
percentage of the
proclamation.
market.
Yes.
I would love to have that. I could retire. I could have a boat. I could have a lot
You
of
could do
A lot of things.
That's a very stout number there. Maybe the some of the niche-er markets. I mean, that would be a really cool dream and possibility there potentially. But look, at the end of the day, the pricing is the pricing is, and in my opinion, it's extremely fair because of the value and the quality you get from the product and how long it goes, and how long it lasts, and how far it goes, dilution wise. You can't when you compare it dilution to dilution. There isn't much of an argument, and you have to remember you're not dealing with shipping or tariff or
for
import.
You guys, it's local
Duty, warehousing. You're not dealing with any of that. Back before we were here, and also remember we are Koch Chemie. We are. We're not a distributor. We're not. We are Koch Chemie. We're owned and operated under the Germans, and so we. Everything we do is with them. It's not to quote unquote rip someone off or anything like that. It's the best we can possibly price things and make sure that we bring value.
Well, and you're also that's another big thing is that these products are still coming from the source. They're still coming from the motherland, right? Because just imagine, right, if there was some corners cut. I don't like to say corners cut, but let's just say that if the chemical. If the actual creation of the chemical started here in the U.S. or began happening here, we move manufacturing over here, people would say, oh, it's not the same stuff that they have in Germany.
Probably.
Right? They would say it's not the same. The water's different over there. Or you know what I mean? There'd be something. People would always find something to complain about.
Some commenter online has definitely made a comment like that.
For the few dollar increase to be able to have storage, to have distribution here, to be able to have the network and be able to have that, I mean, for something that is a foreign brand for us here in the U.S., it's pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Jay Hall says, just bought Uno Advance and Defender. Can you describe the recommended procedure for using these two together, similar to Uno Protect and Beadmaker, Cure Time, etc.? You guys are the best.
So Uno Advanced, it's a little different. With Uno Protect Beadmaker, we ask that you wipe Protect off with Beadmaker. So you spray Beadmaker on the panel. You came up
with that idea.
And you wipe that.
Levi came up with that, and it was just an incredible
100%.
idea.
Definitely wasn't Anthony.
Not Anthony at all.
Not me.
Now,
he doesn't get any of the credit.
Wasn't there for that.
And then another one of my great things that I came up with, Uno Advance and Defender.
Yeah.
Here's the difference, though. Uno Advance, you let it sit on the surface, go around, let it sit for about 20 minutes, and then wipe it off. Now, you can spray Defender and wipe it down if you got to get the car out. I do recommend waiting at least an hour before you go over it with Defender to let the Uno Advance set up. What I do at home is because I keep my cars overnight, I will apply Advance, wait about 20, 30 minutes to an hour, wipe it off. Then I let the car sit overnight. And before I deliver the vehicle, I spray the car down with Defender and wipe it down and use Defender as a quick detailer in that sense. That's when I get a good bump of gloss as well as protection because I'm allowing the Advance to sit and then I'm hitting it with another layer of Defender on top. So that's how that works. Where Uno Protect, Beadmaker, you kind of tend to replace the sealant in Uno Protect with the sealant in Beadmaker, if that makes sense, because you're not giving it the long wait time. You can do the same thing where you let it sit, wipe it off, let it sit, then come over it with Beadmaker. But we found that it makes the wipe, it's kind of sticky, and the wipe off is much easier and quicker and faster with Beadmaker. So
there you go.
Let's see. Right. Next up here, we've got Details to Me says, will you be able to use the new version of Protector Wax in a foam cannon?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We've said that, yeah. Yep. David Bradshaw, I've been desperately trying to ignore the porn stash.
Why?
Keep trying, David.
Why ignore it? Why
resist
not just,
it all?
I'm really upset that I let this grow in down here and I couldn't just be with you this week.
I wish you could have joined me this week.
Normally I am.
I feel like if we all came in this with like 4 mustaches deep, it would be unstoppable.
I would have done it if I'd have known. That's the only reason I did.
Oh, no. It would be the opposite of unstoppable. You get stopped at every door you tried to walk in.
Maybe we would be stoppable. Who knows?
They're like, yeah, no, not you.
Hans Glosen says, my guy Kirby, yeah. Next I will try Clarity Cream rather than use some chemical to make it easier. I agree. It would be nice. And then Dino says, Andrew, just say it to us about Just say to us about those new KCX thing for the wall.
There's nothing to say about those. They are, yeah. Well, you want to talk about price? I'll show you a real interesting price there. So yeah, I have nothing to say about those at the moment.
Dorito 100. Hello, this might be a stupid question, but can rinseless wash be used on non-coated cars? Yes. If so, what do you recommend? O and R or Absolute? Either one. Talk to me like I'm 5 because I'm new at this detailing stuff.
He just did.
Yep. Yes, you can use exactly whatever
Yes.
You're good.
All over. And then Craig, do you guys plan to offer the PNS Sidekick? And damn, nice job, Spencer, with the 28K. I don't see that in 6 months in my area yet.
There's always time.
Yet.
So we don't carry it currently. We maybe, I don't know. We are going to say best place to pick it up is at pns.com. You can pick it up there. But yeah, we don't have any plans to carry the Sidekick, but we maybe have something possibly in the works. But the VLB works amazing. And we might, you never know, update something or change things. My guy Kirby saying yes, PW is okay for the foam cannon. Take 1 ounces in the solution.
PW and SO3, both 30 to 1 or 50 to 1.
Nice. And then Trevor says, wait a moment. I've never seen in the towel use section brushing your cat. What's the recommended towel for cat brushing? I'd love to reduce the tumble furs under the couch.
Oh, he's serious.
Yeah, you could probably do some good cat brushing with like a nice edgeless pearl.
Dane, any comments on that?
Well, my cat doesn't leave too much in the way of fuzz.
Quite a nice
thankfully.
cat.
She's quite great. Dog, on the other hand, lots of hair.
What do you guys touch your
Lots
cats
and
with?
lots of hair.
I've used creatures.
Creatures?
Yeah, I use the short nap side.
Yeah.
I clean my cat sometimes with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
My
I have
cats
a
don't leave
fur-real
a lot of
laying
fur.
around, so-
Yeah.
My dog leaves more fur than my cats.
Gotcha.
I believe it.
I just like to think about like what would replicate a cat tongue in our lineup, right? For that.
Oof.
The old
good-
interior scrubber. The old interior scrub
I
net.
like thinking
Ooh,
about
why
it.
don't you just take the VLB? Just take that to the cat.
I could do that.
To the
yeah.
cat.
It's just wet sandpaper.
Yeah. Just wet sandpaper.
CJ
Try
Byrne
Zach.
saying is lacquer thinner to Levi the
Yes.
same as Windex to the dad in my big fat Greek wedding.
Yes, it is.
Pretty much. And then Dino says, have you tried clay in your cat? It lowers the linting. Oh, smart.
Very thoughtful. This darn linting cat.
I think PETA's gonna. Is it PETA? Right?
Yeah.
PETA. I think they're gonna get some calls after this.
Oh man.
Spencer B says, I use QS on my door jams right after washing. It works great, mopping up any residual grime. Also leaves behind a nice gloss. Also.
Nice.
Too Fresh saying, I'm immobile in Arizona. I don't have any maintenance clients. Could I use active foam on all cars? And does it work okay in the sunlight? Yeah, you could, totally. You'd be fine.
Yeah,
It's a good question to ask, though.
you just be careful with. I mean, every single product, no matter what, in the sun. But
Yeah, be careful with that.
with drying. But yeah, no, I mean, it could be used.
Yeah.
Totally.
I just think if you were going to find the limits, Arizona kind of feels like the place where maybe in the sunlight you might actually find the limits, but anywhere else it shouldn't be too much of a factor.
Yeah.
Cervantes says, I've got a question that is not so detail related, but phone related. What do you guys use to clean your phone screens besides the TRC lens cloths, wipes, sprays? Any of the detailing sprays.
Yeah.
Glass clean. Like I'll walk out to my garage and I will literally spray my phone and wipe it.
Yeah.
I don't always have a lens cleaner, but I do have like hand sanitizer stuff. I usually like spritz a little on there and just wipe it off. Because usually it's alcohol based. It comes off quick.
Or the bottom of your Dixon shirts, right?
Yeah.
Well, and that's an option too. On
This
the newer
one does-
Dixons,
this
you
one
can
has
use
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the cool little
This one has a little lens cloth on
attachment.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Older ones don't have it though, so it's
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
unfortunate.
SC, can you use Polestar 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 on interior plastics for deeper clean? Since it's pH neutral, I don't anticipate any issues. I don't like the idea of using Green Star diluted on interior plastics.
I don't like the idea of that either. And you can, right? Green Star can be diluted safely enough. But yes, Polestar is
Totally
interior.
safe.
Interior. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't just. There's a certain point which, if you under dilute Polestar, then you might have some buildup, a little bit leftover detergent, on the surface. So you might have to come back through with like a damp cloth or something like that, or a damp towel. But yeah, dude, what's great about Polestar is you can agitate the crap out of it.
Yeah,
with
well,
a
like we
brush.
put it
I
in the
mean,
little foamer bottle, and we had it at the KCX booth. I did a whole demo on it on their Instagram. You
Yeah.
can go check it out on the KCX Instagram. That's all I used. Polestar diluted on a brush. We used the
foamer.
color lock brush. I used the KCX scrubber. I did all different versions of it, and we cleaned and scrubbed a leather seat and cleaned up just fine.
But it's a cool product because it really has like a lifting tendency to it too, which is special.
Oh, it really does. And I use it on my
Super
carpets in my
special.
house because I have a 1 liter of it, but I can't
Can't
seem
get
to
rid of
blow
it.
through
Yeah.
it fast enough, right? To buy more, and so I just use it on everything, and it's crazy because I'll go and use it on my carpets in my house, right? And it starts really frothing up.
Frothing.
Right?
Yeah.
I start pulling things out of the carpet that I'm like, I don't even know
Yeah,
what that
it's
is. It's like,
Where did that
lifting,
come
and I go,
from?
this is gross. And extract it all out. This is sick. But Demo says, I'm too broke to buy anything for this Black Friday.
Sorry, Demo.
Demo, I mean, is it too late to hit up the Indian casino to see if he can win big? Right, New Orleans.
I'm not
right?
sure that's a responsible choice. But
It's a choice, though, is what it is, right?
kind of sounds like you're
Doesn't
telling
have to-
him to do
Doesn't
it.
have to pay any bills this month. Most of your utility companies will let you skate for a month or two before they ask you to pay.
I don't think
boy.
that none of these are
Just saying,
responsible
Demo.
pieces of advice. I would
Ways to
not.
get extra money.
The rad company does not condone or
Our financial-
endorse any of the
horrible
comments
financial
or
advice.
opinions expressed on this show.
And then, and we'll call him Spencer from Massachusetts, asks, does Spencer, the professional equipment detailer, have an IG or a YouTube for Spencer Mation?
It's a good question. I've only seen him on Facebook, to my recollection.
Yeah.
But fair question, maybe he'll answer.
Then we have Matt over at Dablo Details says, hey guys, it's always a good time when Andrew's
Damn.
on the panel, and we agree
Thanks.
with you.
Yeah.
The
It's a
Bearded
good
Hunter.
time.
Hey.
Hey,
Afternoon,
Oh my gosh.
fellas.
What's going on with these
Hey,
Grand
Andrew.
Bastards
Hey, bud.
popping in
No, he's
here?
Grand Bastards of the
It must
year.
have been like an alert, like our
so.
the bat signal, right?
But there's only been like 4. There's no
I'm gonna
Jamie
put
the
Andrew
Cleaner.
on the spot a little
That
bit
is
here.
funny that Jamie the Cleaner is not
Yeah,
here.
Vermeil's not in here.
Bearded Hunter was
Hey, well,
hanging out.
don't say. I mean, I wouldn't be
Just saying.
surprised if Vermeil pops in
Vermeil's
here.
probably watching.
Jamie, though, on the other hand,
Probably.
I don't know. We'll see about him, man.
Well, I'm
This isn't
saying-
one of them.
Bearded Hunter spent a lot of time in the KCX booth. I'm going to ask Andrew, did he do a good job?
no, he did a phenomenal job.
Oh,
It was,
there you go.
All
It
right.
was
Yes.
it was extremely appreciated. It was actually funny because it was like day one almost, or maybe even before day one. You know, some of the Germans even were like, "Well, who's that? And why?" And we're like, just hold on. And then like by day like 2.5, they were like, so what's the plans? Is he like, does he want to be on the
They're
team?
coming
Or?
around.
it's like, hey, well, hold on a second. Yeah,
hold
of course we would love something like that, but hold on a second. So yeah, no, he was an absolute pleasure to have and a huge help. Honestly, it's
Nice.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Had to give you a shout, Hunter.
Did you
Had to hear it straight
did
from the
you
source.
know that if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten a picture with Mia Block?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was actually really funny, and he knows this whole story. We're sitting there at the kitchen. I don't know, kitchen table at the table in the lunchroom,
food
right?
court.
The food court feels like a high school cafeteria,
it
right?
was. Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and it was me, it was Dabbler, it was him, and we're sitting there, and then Hunter goes, "Man, it looks like Mia Block," and I'm like, "No." And he
Yeah, you're
goes,
thinking of Leah.
or,
not
sorry,
Mia.
not Leah. Why did I say? I don't know. I said Mia. He's like, I think that's Leah Block. And I go, no, that's not Leah Block. And he goes, no, I think that's definitely her. I'm like, no, she's with like a whole family over there. Like, I don't know who those people are. Like, I don't think she's just gonna be here in this cafeteria. He goes, no, really, I think that's her. And I'm like, He's like 90%. I'm like, no, it can't
very
be 90%.
It can't
And
be
then
90%.
Matt's
Very
like, I don't know. I mean, you'd think she'd have like a posse around her, or there'd be like a bunch of things going on. I'm like, no, I don't know. And then, bam, she turns around. I see the badge. I see Leah Block. And I go, no way, right? And then I'm like, dude, I think I'm gonna go ask for a picture. He goes, do it, go up. And so I've got my picture with her. I felt pretty kind of weird and cool at the same time, right? But yeah, it was just a whole funny thing. So he was just like, I think it's her. I'm like, no. He's like, I think it is. Yeah,
That was cool,
yeah,
though.
Leah Block, not Mia Block. That's not a real person.
I mean, it could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
There's a Mia block somewhere.
Dino.
Dino.
Dina.
Dino making up other people's
saying, no,
names.
we can't override the sensor. It puts in just enough water that you see it splash a bit when it rotates towels. I'm
Okay.
sorry, bud. King Haswell says, I have the IK12. When using rinseless, should I change to the wet foam insert? We were talking about the IK Multi 12, not the foam 12. But yeah, you could do that if you wanted
It
to.
won't do anything.
It's just not. It's just going to
No, it
still.
won't do anything. It won't
It's
do
not
anything.
going
It's just gonna sputter.
I know. I'm just saying it's not going to foam. It's literally just going to splatter stuff on there. So, Bearded Hunter, anyone of you working on a car this weekend? If so, what is it?
question.
I do have a car this weekend. I have no idea what it is. Like, honestly, like they texted me and said, do you have this weekend available? I said, yes. Okay, cool. We'll drop it off Saturday morning. I said, okay. It's a kid and his wife. I haven't worked on a vehicle for him in like 8 years.
Wow.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But Monday, getting dropped off here.
All right.
70 GTO.
Oh, there
for
you
me to
go.
work on
Nice.
Monday through Wednesday
Fun.
before Thanksgiving.
That's good.
Gonna get another car done.
You're
Yeah.
gonna take that to the Thanksgiving parade yourself?
Well, I'm gonna drive it to my house.
Oh,
I'll
that'll
drive
be
it home.
Close enough.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be nice,
It'll
right?
be all right.
You, as a guy that's driven over 70,000 cars in his lifetime,
Yeah, I've
right?
driven a lot.
Was it 70,000 or 100,000?
Probably closer to 70,000 vehicles, and I've
Wow.
only been in probably 97 accidents. So low
Pretty
numbers.
good
low
track
numbers.
It's a really good
No,
average.
it's been like
Good
less than a
average.
dozen. I've had like less than a dozen
Less
accidents.
than a dozen accidents. But
After
the thing is,
70,000 vehicles.
but people don't forget though, Levi.
They don't.
So,
They don't. They think that I'm just like this horrible
He might have a
driver.
license, he might not. Nobody knows.
I've only had my license suspended once, and that was for not having insurance.
yeah, unrelated.
Totally
Well,
unrelated.
when you
not for an
drive
accident.
70,000 cars, how can you remember to put insurance on?
Right, exactly. Yeah. I was young.
No, I'm not. My house is such a wreck right now that I think. That
I think I had my
just-
license suspended before Dane got his driver's license.
Oh yeah.
Probably true.
Probably. My house is wrecked, so I'm not planning on probably doing anything vehicle related. No, probably no detailing, none of my own cars, none of any cars. I think I'm just gonna get things back in order. My wife built a what's it called, a dresser for my daughter, right? For a new dresser for her room, right? Took her a day and a half to build
Yeah.
this thing, right?
Dang.
And in that time of a day and a half, every one of my tools has been used. Right? It was an IKEA dresser. I walk into the room, right? And I go, why is the Sawzall in here, right?
Well, it comes with tools. IKEA
She has, like,
gives you two
yeah, there's, like,
tools.
all
It's a
this
wrench and an
stuff.
Allen wrench.
It's just
Yeah,
an Allen
she-
wrench on
She has my
everything.
half-inch impact driver or my impact wrench. And I go, what is that for?
She's like, I need 750 pounds
yeah.
of torque.
And she's like,
Man.
this is gonna last her the rest of her life. And I go,
She's got wood glue out there. She's like gluing it all together.
Doing this properly.
yeah. So my house is wrecked, so I got to do some cleanup. No detailing for me.
There you go.
To be fair, I got my driver's license in 04, so.
In 04. Okay, so my license, last time it was suspended was 2005.
Okay, so I did have my
You
driver's
did.
license
All
at that
right.
time.
Yeah, so it was
Alright.
still
But
suspended.
close.
So you had your
Oh, so
license for
still-
a month
Yeah.
Wow.
or so, because I got it reinstated in like, it would have been like February of 05.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Now we know. CJ Byrne.
CJ.
Good to know. Well, that, things
mean-
like that you learn.
My Jack's getting ripped to pieces in Utah, so I'm obviously not working on
CJ
anything.
Byrne, 27. Anyone else thinking Luke is cleaning up with the retired widowers?
Oh,
Who
no.
are also on the cruise alone.
He
also.
absolutely
Absolutely
Oh,
is.
no.
And they're never
He
alone.
absolutely
Oh,
is.
no.
I know Luke's. It's funny as I know Luke has a mustache right now as well, right?
That's
to help his chances.
not unlike yours.
Just got back from getting tea and my hood was smeared to hell. Did a wash and water spot remover to wake up my Diamond Body 36 and it fought and DIY ceramic gloss topper the whole way. Should have gone to Fender.
I don't
Another
know.
one. Spencer, if KCX made a soap specifically for mustaches, it would fly off the shelves. I know I'd buy it. It's good to know.
So
Someone was just
Spencer-
asking for body
Spencer-
soap the other day, and I said
Spencer.
it's real.
The body wash from KCX is very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It is real.
It was
and
my
it is very
favorite.
good.
So I used to, even after I
Short-lived.
used it all,
I know.
it became my travel bottle for
Yeah, good.
body soap.
yeah.
And then one day I left it in my shower, and my mother-in-law was doing her house cleaning thing, and she would throw away empty bottles of soap or shampoo in our shower.
Yeah.
And that one got tossed and got put in the trash. And I didn't even notice it till
No.
like 2 days, 3 days went by, and I was like,
She's thrown away
No.
everything you've ever loved.
Jeez.
Your mother-in-law has thrown away everything you've ever
she
loved.
cleans my house for free.
I know.
Like
she
a tornado.
She just throws everything away.
It's just the cost
Start
of doing
cleaning.
It's cost of doing business.
I'll come throw things away at your house for you. Right?
Tornado rips through your house. Oh, it's clean.
We'll have a ton of fun doing that.
My
right?
stuff's not here anymore, but it's clean.
Cleaned the TV
Clean.
by throwing it in the trash.
It doesn't do that.
But I would say that if you have a chance, if there's ever a way that you can try out the KCX soap, is there ever a way people could try it out in the future?
I've been asking for more. It's been a tough battle.
Is it like it's a marketing thing, right?
I think
So
one KCX human soap, please.
Yes.
dude, I would buy it. I would buy a liter.
I know. I love it
You'd
too.
buy a case of it.
I would buy a liter of it.
I think there's like 2 in my office. That's all that's left in the whole
good.
country.
It was real good.
So yeah, I've been trying. It's not easy to
It's
get.
not a bit. It actually was good.
So Franco mixes half sweet watermelon tea with half sweet mint. It's the bomb. Spencer, looking on his face was priceless.
I'm not showing that next one.
CJ,
We're skipping CJ. Sorry, buddy.
Luke is just swimming on the dock.
oh my god.
No, that's
Your
not
problem
what CJ
might be
said.
the washer. If you wash regular fabrics or cotton towels, for example, the higher water line might hold their lint and later come off in your load.
So here's the deal, Levi. You're gonna have to
power through?
You're gonna have to power through some of
Franco,
these.
ha, Insure and Vodka Colada. Superato, his name is Kevin. And then Superato says Sketchy Squirrel.
All right, we're on to page 4. No, we're on to page 3. All right, we're making it, guys. We're making it.
Okay, get through
There's a
these.
lot of Spencers up in here,
Yeah.
says Joey Belinsky.
Adrian Ramirez says it's the most baked apple smell if I've ever smelled one.
I mean, it's great.
Seth
It's
Price
so
says,
good.
Happy Friday Eve and have a great Thanksgiving, TRC crew. Looking forward to being part of the shop crawl and
Yeah.
after party. Thank you, Seth. We're excited to have you,
Excellent.
brother. And then Franco, my fur is so hydrophobic since I met you people. I dance underwater and not get wet. Superato says, depends on what you're putting on your eggnog, a little maker's mark. Superato says, oops, do you have the dosing caps on the TRC website? My bad. And then Franco with a little.
He says we
They
do.
might be, yeah.
They are.
Oh, you do have them. Yeah, they're right there. Adrian, you can only have one towel for each application. What is it? Wheel, leveling, coating, sealant, final white, buffing, coating, sealant, quick
Dang.
detail, interior, black, gloss, 365 all day long. Franco, holy crap, I finally looked at the screen to watch the show. What's up with the Stormtrooper, Super Trooper stash? Joey, reacher-sized gentleman, GFX is the most perfect Christmas candle that you want to burn 24/7 during this
Okay,
season.
we can slow it down and spread it amongst the
We're
crew
still
here,
40
right?
minutes
Dane, we're
behind,
40
dude.
minutes
40,
behind.
40 minutes, but there's only one more page after this. So, like,
No, we're on
you're gonna
page
be-
3 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, there are 2 more pages.
Han says,
I'm just saying, you're
I
gonna
might
get
have
there
done a
faster than you
thing.
think.
I maybe did or didn't pre-order a new battery-operated tool. All right. Love it. Superato calls it a mole stash.
I don't think.
Umberto says, is there a new polisher Dynabraid with... There is a new polisher Dynabraid with Rennie Doyle.
Yep.
Jamie the
Oh,
Cleaner
Jamie
popping in.
There he is.
Saying, where my eaglets at?
I didn't know if
He's-
he was
he's an
going to pop
Eaglet-
up, right? I have my doubts.
Aficionado.
Slide
He's
here.
mad about him.
He was doing one of those hood slides.
He was.
Coming in hot.
Yep.
Got his glasses on, and he's ready.
No.
Franco says that stash should have come with Beavis and Butthead. Franco says Jamie the Cleaner. Adrian, opinions on the Stjarnaglas glass. I've been with Stoner Invisible Glass, but it looks interesting. I really like Glass
Me too.
by Stjarnaglas. It's got
Me
enough.
too.
It's got just enough alcohol that it comes off really quick. So it flashes fast.
Flashes really
It
nicely.
wipes nice. It's a good glass cleaner.
Yeah, and it's actually got some good cleaning power for interior
That
windows
too.
with just like the fogginess and stuff like that. I feel like it cuts through that stuff really well.
Yep.
All right.
Jojo Crawdaddy saying just join the party. And then Joey Belinsky says he's an eaglet,
Yeah.
one of the JTC
One of the
eaglets.
many. All right. JTC
And
crew.
then Franco
Mount
says,
up.
hey, yo, Jojo, any bizarre adventures lately? And then Joey saying, Air Force One, let's go. Or AF 1 liter.
yeah.
Foam 1 liter, let's go. Franco says, I'm running low on Stjarnaglas Forced. Any recommendations on the next APC? I'm thinking Green Star.
Absolutely.
It's a good one.
Yes,
Try it.
please.
Yeah,
really
Yes,
good
try it.
please.
If you don't have Green Star, you need to have Green Star in your
I just
lineup,
ran
for
out
sure.
of Multistar the other day. I had a 5 liter of Multistar, just done.
I still have half of my 5-liter multi-star. Do you know I use that stuff on like everything?
I
used it on my,
did too. That's
I
why I
used it on
burned
my
through it so
garage
fast.
floor cleaning. I use it, my pressure washer thing I have for my garage floor, right? I spray it with multi-star first. That stuff builds up so much freaking froth. I didn't know how crazy it got. I literally, dude. I looked at I was pressure washing that thing and started getting really a lot of buildup, right? Like this, like shaving cream style froth
Brown
in my
shaving
garage.
cream.
And I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, this is a lot, right? So I scrape it out or I sweep it out, and I go, okay, I'll come back through just to try to dilute that. Happened again. It just kept coming. I'm like, oh my god! Like this is a lot,
You
right?
need to stop.
And so, Multi-Star is a very effective cleaner for multiple different things, but you can also use it around the house.
Yeah. Kirby Thompson says, love the Razor of John's in the PNS commercial. Makes me remember my days four-wheeling in Wyoming and Colorado. Mm-hmm. There you go. Adrian saying that he loved the Built Hammer Surfex HD 5%. High dilution does everything. Cool.
Bill makes good stuff.
Detail Vault, good evening, everyone. Shout out to all the Grambassadors, all doing amazingly. However, the UK contender Darren is destroying it.
Looking
Darren's
out
doing
for the
a
locals.
pretty exceptional
Hairy
job.
housewife. Franco going, Luke Berge with a $49.
Oh my god!
I'm back, boys. Glad to see you
Holy
here,
cow.
Andrew. He
This
is
guy.
taking his break. He is
Oh,
sitting
No,
down
he got
in
a
the lawn
couple
chair.
more drinks in him. is
Put
what
your
he
drink
did.
down right now.
Yeah.
That's $49 too much.
Yeah. He got a couple drinks in him,
He
you
was
know.
really
and
excited to see Andrew here.
Ready to rock.
Or
Well,
maybe he did meet
what I
his
hope
new
more than anything
sugar mama.
Yeah,
is
you never
maybe.
know.
I hope Luke is sitting there on a some type of laid back chair.
It's definitely
right?
That's what I'm
laid-back
saying.
chair.
Some
Yeah.
type of Adirondack
Definitely.
chair, living his best life with some type of Bahama drink.
Yeah.
And I genuinely hope some very attractive women has approached him and said, "Hi, what's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Luke. Check out what I'm watching here. These are my buddies. These are my buddies right here in Boise."
Hi,
and
You ever heard
they're-
of Idaho?
And they're like, hey,
Been there.
They're like, "Do you want to maybe get out of here and go to the pool?"
He's like, yeah.
And he goes, "Well, I have about another
14
hour."
minutes.
Yeah,
He's got
sorry.
14 minutes
14 more
left.
minutes of this. If you want
Tell
to
you
sit down
what,
and watch with me,
I'll
you
catch
can.
you
They're great. Demo says Anthony looks like Brad Pitt with his mustache.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Wow, very
Wow,
thoughtful.
such a compliment.
Thanks. I'll take that.
Level
God.
Best says, so happy and proud to use KRC and KCX products. I wish both of these companies
Thank you.
greatest successes.
Aw.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
Kirby Thompson says, Luke Berge, you the man of the hour. Franco, yo, $50, I'll put a 20 spot on that. And Umberto, Adrian, same here, use Built Hammer Surfex, and even you can adjust it for different dilutions.
There you go.
And then a $20
Oh,
super chat
man.
from Franco.
We clap when it
Stash
happens.
wax
That's the
money.
rule.
Let's see them curls on the ends.
You get a
He
clap.
put his money where his
Let's see
his
his
tail
squirrel
was.
Get those up there. I gotta get mine up a little bit.
I was going to
here.
say where's nuts for it because he's carrying them everywhere in his mouth.
I got a little. Look at that.
It just
He's a
hurts when I
squirrel.
do
Yeah,
that.
I got
Yeah.
a little bit of curl there. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
do the
can make
Billy
it.
stash. Yeah.
Hunter Redmond saying in the winter the roads are heavily coated in salt in my area. I have no access to water inside. Is there a product I can use before washing with Absolute to remove the road salt? Force maybe? You can absolutely use that. You can use Epic Waterless Wash. You can use OptiClean. There's a lot of different rinseless washes. You can even use the KCX rinseless
Yeah.
as a pre-soak to help break those kinds of things down.
You mean the waterless?
The waterless.
The waterless one, that's what I said.
You
The
said,
water.
you said rinseless.
You said rinseless.
No, I meant waterless.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
You meant
waterless.
waterless.
Watch what you say because people might get
People will be like, wait.
might get too excited, Levi.
I don't mean that. I'm talking
Called
about
wash and finish.
yeah. So wash and finish
Yes.
from KCX is a waterless. So I always recommend in the winter, especially when you're trying to deal with those kind of things,
No
is to
access to
pre-soak
water,
with a waterless if you have to. If you don't want to use a higher degreaser or APC on the surface, you can use a waterless to help encapsulate a lot of that salt, any of that grime, that dirt, sand, because waterless washes have a higher encapsulation than your rinseless wash. So it will help break that stuff off. It'll also help emulsify and break things down. Kevin,
All right.
just chiming in to say hello.
Hello.
Franco says 10th Super Chat Lotto winner. Does that mean I get all the cash from the Super Chats? That's a lot of acorns.
That's a lot of acorns. my
And,
friend.
Kevin saying happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you, man.
And to you.
Same
Happy
to you.
Thanksgiving.
Super Auto saying regarding ours, mostly once a year, coating unclogger, correct. Also, recommend following with higher pH foam during same wash. Yes. RS reactive
Yeah,
soap.
reactive. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be once a year. You could definitely use it more than that, but
Yeah.
it's ultimately, look, it comes down to what the coating is and what the coating's resistance is, period. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't comment on a blanket statement for all coatings, but you just have to understand what their level of tolerance is at the end of the day.
You also need to understand, too, is that soap even something that you need to use? Is your coating clogged, right? Is it something where you can just continue using GSF as your normal maintenance wash? Is it something where you can throw
especially
active
if you're
foam
washing
into the
once a
mix
week, once a month?
I think people, when they see something like, reactive shampoo coming out, which is obviously it's an awesome product, they go, "Well, I need it, or I need to figure out a way to use it." And the arsenal, you don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, by all means. But I mean, some people don't necessarily need it, especially for those cars.
For a detail shop, if you're just detailing plain vehicles that come in all the time and they're not maintenance washes, having both, having super foam, having reactive, helps because it alleviates some of the grime that you have no idea who it is, and there's no customer to, especially if you're doing some dealer work or some fleet work or something. You'll get a car that you're just like, holy crap, what is on this? I just need something that'll help me break.
Well, and there's cars that you'll get that have stuff on it that you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
There's something on it.
So it's good to have in the arsenal to take care of that. But if it's your personal car and it's coated, it's good to have, but it's not something that you're going to need to use every week unless you have a coating that is designed to handle that. I still use, I washed Carly's car the other day with reactive soap just because I wanted to do it. Worked great. Had no problems on it. And all I have on there is Advanced and Diamond Quick Body.
Yep. Well, to Anthony's point, too, remember, GSF and Green Star are
great
made
combo
for each other. They, you can put Green Star in that mixture, and it gives you the instructions are on the bottle for that dilution. So
they play nice.
Super Auto, does KCX have any long-term plans to manufacture in the U.S.?
Not everything, but yes, absolutely.
All right.
Franco, am I mistaken? KCX doesn't sell 16-ounce bottles. You get awesome quality with their products, but you get a solid light liter with everything?
We have some 500 mils, but yes, most pretty heavy in the liter or above.
Yeah, 500 mils is as close as you're going to get to that.
Yep.
All right.
And Hans pulling from his American knowledge, I heard Luke was being locked up at Alcatraz for foaming some old statue.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Whatever that means. Let's see. EC details. KCX, what are you recommending for fabric seat / carpet cleaning that compares to the PNS carpet system looking for dry extraction?
Ooh, dry. I mean, just quickly commenting on the interior side, what we already mentioned, Polestar.
Yeah. Polestar's a great fabric cleaner.
Side of the fence. And like we said, it has a lot of pulling in it where it pulls everything up and actually like literally to the top of the foam where you can see that reaction. So that would be my best quick answer for you on interior.
Okay.
Super Auto saying, Dane, how's it going with the Asian lady beetle infestation?
Since the guy sprayed, I was fine. Temperature went up a little bit a week later, though. A couple appeared, and I went, oh, no. They haven't been around since that day.
Them.
I got rid of those ones. Haven't had a problem since.
Did you physically kill any of these Asian lady beetles?
No, I scooped them outside, threw them in the yard.
Okay.
And they came back.
And I have not killed them.
And then they came back. It just,
I know. I know people are going to be like, why didn't you just kill them? But
Dane had an infestation.
Some part of me is just like,
I know.
And it got pretty bad.
Well, you know what it was?
It's the biting that they did.
They were called because of the...
They did not
in Dahlonega, at the resort, the cabins and stuff, Dane fell in love with the wind chimes on the front porch.
I love
that your family has on that porch.
I researched for weeks and weeks until I could find out the manufacturer.
Instead of just asking you to find out where you guys got the wind chimes on the porch.
And I found them, and then I went and bought a $200 wind chime because I wanted it so bad.
He wanted that sound.
But he didn't know that this Japanese wind chime attracts.
These guys are doing a
no. It's
but the reality is he literally
a siren song for these Asian lady beetles.
I just wanted the Japanese version of the wind chime, and it was awesome. I love that wind chime. I'm so happy with it.
But he goes, guys, I tracked
never
down
owned a wind chime before, but I heard this, I was like, I gotta have one now.
And we're like, what?
Well,
Yeah. like when did this happen?
Did you ask Andrew?
Didn't you see me?
And he
didn't you see me in the field staring at the wind
he
chime?
replays the videos for us. He goes, "This is all the video footage I took." I'm like, "That's 3 hours worth of wind chime noise."
I may or may not have had about 10 minutes of footage of them playing. Going, I need to figure this out, where these came
Instead
from.
of just asking you.
I
just so
never
you know.
once asked you where they came from.
But he has it.
Oh,
So-
my face hurts. That's insane.
I don't know. They had an impact on me. I had to find it, but I wanted to find out for myself.
That's
Pretty
right.
incredible.
Yeah.
Kevin
All right.
says, my cat carries around an eaglet like a little blanket. And then Ken says, you can drop your cat, but don't drop your clay. And everybody's saying hi to
Yo.
EC Details.
Then I think we're on to page 1.
And Too Fresh Detail saying, how does Polestar compare to Express? I haven't used Polestar yet, but I plan to give it a try. It's dilutable. It's pH neutral.
Yep. Honestly, Polestar is a very great option. I mean,
It's less.
both are fantastic cleaners, but I mean, Polestar, gosh, I use Polestar all the time, and I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck with that 1 liter as it is a concentrate. So try it out. That you're going to be the biggest judge.
Personal
Franco
preference.
says, put some clay on the cat's paws, and they're always jumping in cars anyways. Might as well put them to work. That's true.
That's a good point.
Han says, I've
Scratch
cleaned a
engine
very
car.
dirty car interiors with Polestar at 10 to 1. Sometimes it just takes a better scrub tool, i.e. the PNS scrubber, VLB brush, and sometimes a second scrub helps.
Okay.
Franco, the Bassiter signal, the Bassiter cave, or get the Bassiter mobile. That's hard to read. And then
Of
Bearded
course.
Underhot, thank you. Such a blast.
Oh, glad.
Casey Bremer says Leah's rad.
Yes.
And then Luke Berge, I cannot confirm nor
Oh,
deny
no.
that my mustache has been attracting.
No, no.
And then Luke says,
I can't share any
Tell
of
Lady
it.
Talk the stash, you got to keep it.
No,
And
no.
Super Auto with a
man.
correction. EC says, bro, you said rinseless in my stuff. You got to know. Yeah, it's just that's
of the
literally
tongue.
just a slip of the tongue, waterless. Aaron Baru, any plans for the distributors of built Hammer products? Y'all monopolize the detailing world. Nope, nothing at the moment. We haven't
Not at the
got
moment.
anything. Luke Berge dropping another
What?
$60.
What?
$20. Can't wait
You know
for
what's
the epic
insane?
foam
I look
off.
down here. It
Me
tells
and
me,
Dewar.
hey, let's celebrate the 20th Super that Luke's ever done on street.
That's
He's done 20 of
amazing.
these.
That's
Oh my gosh.
amazing, Luke.
Luke
What
Berge
the- What's
can't
he
wait
say?
for the epic foam off between me and Dewar. We're going to be having at the TRC 2024 halftime show. I was thinking O&R, but maybe KCX just got to hook us up with that body wash.
Sure.
I think Luke's gonna.
Yes.
I think Luke's gonna roll into TRCMA, right, with his arm around, a woman that
Somebody.
he's met on this cruise, right?
Wanna go to Boise?
Yeah.
Watch me get foamed.
Oh, man.
Joey Belinsky says, what makes 5
like, "So what
liters
are
of
you into?"
GSF
This is what
so
I'm
much
into.
more expensive than the 5 liters of active foam?
So those fine ingredients in there. At the end of the day, active foam, like I said earlier, super foam, active foam are high volume, car wash, even in-bay automatic, that kind of, any kind of that high volume style setup, right? So it's price driven, of course, is a big part of that, and that pH, importance behind it. But yeah, GSF is it's a very expensive, very high quality soap.
I think it comes down to probably specifically the ingredients of there, the volume, not that viscosity plays a role into it, but I mean it could be maybe some of the ingredients in that required to keep that GSF at that particular viscosity that it is at might be a little bit more expensive than some of those thinner soaps.
Exactly.
Like
The
active
more
foam,
aggressive
foam.
stuff isn't automatically just more expensive.
Yes.
That's one of those things where people think sometimes the more aggressive stuff is cheaper.
Well, you think
because
about
it's
it,
less precise.
The more you add to it, right? And I
Yeah.
know you can try to get to one side or the other of the scale, but the more you add to it, it's harder to get to the exact points on the pH scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Franco.
I'm thinking about having some fun with my rinselessnesses, putting an ounce of each in a cup, then using the usual dilution in a bucket to wash. See if I can get a super mix. If it goes bad, just do with a regular foam town wash.
I mean, you could do that.
Have
it's probably
fun.
going to smell not great.
Yeah.
It's a very
Kirby,
detailed
guess
thing.
no Q&A on Thanksgiving, so have a super time, but do exercise the offset of calories. We are going to be going live on Wednesday.
Yes, we're going to do it on
So
Wednesday, though,
we will be
instead
doing
of
a
Thursday.
Wednesday Q&A.
So you guys can look forward to that.
And then Super Auto 2K, Dane is the Pied Piper of Asian lady beetles using his miniature Asian gong wind chime.
Gong.
There's no gong. There's a thing called the clapper on it, but that's different.
Yeah.
It's just parts of a wind chime.
Franco says, oh yeah, I got a 13 Ford Escape Titanium, plenty of trim on the lower panels. Bearded Hunter saying, what's up, BC? Everybody saying hello.
Everybody say hello.
And Luke says, been a great show, boys. Hope y'all have a good
All right.
weekend.
Yours will be better,
Great
Luke,
weekend.
no
Thank
doubt.
you, Luke.
All right.
We hope you rally.
Yeah.
You know, puke and rally, brother. Just keep it going. Have some fun. Please don't fall off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Stay on the boat.
I don't know what the marriage laws are out there on the open
careful.
seas like
International
that. but-
waters
captain-
can get
the captain
sketchy.
can
I don't
just-
know.
But-
I'm just
Make it
glad he's
happen.
having fun
Yeah.
living his best life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke
Good
deserves
on you,
that.
buddy.
And tax-free waters, too.
Tax-free
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's the biggest
Yes.
thing.
Oh. This is just.
Luke, if you take that big, huge contraption, the eye or whatever that is at the top, please take some pictures and send it to us.
That look crazy.
If you're rocking those bumper cars or the roller rink that the
Full video.
Phantom of the Seas or Anthem of the Seas is, please take some video. We'll play them on Tuesday or Wednesday.
I have one
Yeah.
question left from EC here, wondering if you guys are coming out with a primer polish.
We are working on a whole lot of stuff in the polish
Okay.
sector. I will just leave it at
Gotcha.
Cool.
And the Bearded Hunter said thanks. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, brother.
Likewise, my
Appreciate
guy.
it.
Thank you for watching. Everybody who listened in the future or watched this live, we appreciate all of you and your questions, making this what it is each and every time. And okay, easy. You hear what you want to hear. Yeah. So basically, this is the end of the show. But Andrew, thanks so much for being
Thank you,
part of
guys.
it. We had fun. It always flies by, right? Like you barely even notice the time has gone.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Thanks, guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and our other channels as well. Click like on this video before you leave. I'm asking, if you're going to do one thing, click like. And then the other thing is maybe purchase some KCX products.
Yes.
But yeah, that's going to be the deal. Until next time, guys, have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you. And yes, you heard correctly. Next week's Q&A Thursday will not be on Thursday. It'll be on Wednesday. So we're going to be doing some stuff a little earlier in the week. But we'll let you guys know about that when next week rolls around. All right, that's it, guys. Go have fun. Have a great
See ya.
weekend.
See ya.
Thanks.